That's some dope bass, ain't it? I got approval from Just Josh on this beat, man. I sent him an email. I sent him an email of 2 songs, and I'm like, man, which one, man? Tell me, man, which one? He was like, man, that Downhill From Here joint.
I like it, bro. Plus, that's your thing, man. That's your thing. That's your thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, we made some Doomsdays Coming. Some t-shirts, man. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's on the thing. Just saying, man. I ain't trying. Oh shit, we ain't backstage. What am I doing? What's up, chat? What's going on with y'all tonight?
What's going on?
What is going on? All right, let me go.
Jerry, Leslie, Pete, Donna, Mojo, Prepper Plumber.
Chill.
Man.
What's up with y'all, man? Good to see y'all. Thanks for coming over and hanging with us on this TRIBECAST on a Friday night.
TRIBECAST.
And just for anybody who might not have known, might not have seen, Rainy Steps, appreciate you. In case y'all didn't know, POTB is back. He had a live stream for the past 2 hours. So y'all need to get over there and sub up, because he's gonna be doing some things. He said he's gonna go live like once a week, and he's an intelligent dude who drops a lot of knowledge on the community. You know, he takes his breaks from YouTube, but he goes strong for a good year, and then he'll take a couple months break, and then he'll go strong for a good year. So it's worth the sub if you know.
Yeah, man. That dude changed the way I prep.
Yeah. And if you go back, I mean, he's been doing it a couple years. So if you go back and check out some of his older videos and everything, man, he's got a lot of great knowledge on pew-pews and stuff, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. What's up, Prep and Plumber? What's going on with you, man? I see you've been dropping some videos, brother. I've been checking them out. Tiger. Monty. What up? Donna.
Julie.
Who that? What up? Fist bumps. Leslie, what's going on with you? Tennessee Tactical 1, baby.
Wow, even Nisi Tribe showed up.
Oh, Nisi Tribe's here? Wow. How you doing, Nisi Tribe? Saying, can I get them digits? So what's been up, Native, man? What you been seeing, man? I really wanted to tap into some things tonight, man, if you don't mind. And I know you don't, because you know how we do. But I really wanted to talk about something. You know, we joke around, we have fun, and I plan on, we doing that too. But I think we should also really tap into everything that's going on and
do it.
Case, we might have some new viewers, man, that don't know what's going on and or how to deal with the things that are going on, man. A lot of stuff going on, so we might as well tap into it and try to be a little serious sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who's this? Oh, yeah. Put in all that work over there at POTB, prepping outside the box, and you found time to hang out with Tribe on the TRIBECAST with Native. Terry, Claude, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate you. What's up? Won't let me participate in chat like normal. Crap. Why won't it let you participate, Terry? YouTube won't let me. Well, you got Google mods attacking you? This ain't cool. We can't have people cut off from the chat now. What is going on? Let me back up. Dang, chat flying already, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. I really do. Homestead Oz, what's going on? How y'all doing over there? It's good to see you. No kidding, man. It's good to see you. I hope y'all are doing good over there, man. I know it's rough days over there, but hopefully it's getting a little bit better. Hopefully.
Living in dystopia over there, man. Thanks about y'all every day. Guns coast to coast. What's going on, brother?
What? Man, I'm telling you, this chat's flying already. Guns coast to coast. What's going on? Chat's flying already, man. I can't keep up. It's like jumping 6 or 7 or 8 chats at a time, which is cool. Y'all do y'all's thing. Shoot. Militant Roots, what's going on with you? Lady Smith, Independent, Cherokee, Big Chap in the house. Man, I appreciate y'all coming back, man. I know we did the damn thing last night, and we doing it again tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. Silver Scorpion, what's going on, man? Sorry, fellas. I'm saying hi to everybody. It's exciting to see everybody again, man. It's cool. Prepping Book Club, what's up? What's up? Hey, you know what, man? You know what? I wanted to do this on POTB. But I just want to say something about another channel, man. And I really want to throw some credit out there. And I ain't trying to kiss nobody's ass. I ain't trying to, go out of the way to try to push nothing on nobody. But I got to say, Prepping 101 deserves credit, man. That's no bullshit. That dude came into the game. He always stood for everybody in the game, pretty much. There's some stuff that happened back in the day. We ain't worried about that. There's shit like that happens. But he always tried to help out other channels. He always held his own on his own. And and he never even monetized, man. He does this shit every single day and hangs and lets anybody hang out with him. He drops the link. He watches out for people. He adds people up. He gives out good information. No bullshit, man. That dude, I salute you, man. I just wanted to say that if you ever watch this, man, we notice, man, and you're appreciated in this community, brother. Just saying.
100%.
All right, man. So what's up? What you think? We got shortages. We got winter coming. We got darkness coming. We got La Palma off the chain. Has anybody seen it today? Because I seen it earlier today and it like calmed down. It looked like it wasn't hardly bubbling, but there was a lot of stuff leaking out. Man,
yeah. It's fairly calm right now.
I just
about the winter thing. Y'all think it's gonna? I think it's gonna be a hard winter.
Yes, I do.
Really do. I don't know why. I just feel it. I feel like it really is. There's a reason why that freaking, Alzheimer's patient said it's going to be a dark winter over and over and over because someone was telling him to say that. You know what I mean?
Virginia Roots.
Yeah, whether it's natural or manufactured, I agree with you. Same reason I hit both of you guys up like a couple days ago, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm really thinking about getting some more." And I was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Damn, this thing's jumping.
That's the same reason I hit you guys up. I was like, "Man," because I was already good, and I was like, maybe just in case.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I'm trying to get more animals. I'm trying to trade for some goats. My neighbor across the street, you were saying in your live earlier how important it is to go out in the neighborhood and really meet your neighbors. Like our neighbors down the street, they have all these pastures and they have cattle and they have sheep. I want to get some sheep, man. I want to learn to freaking shear sheep and later on knits and all that stuff. Like I've said this before, but I'm serious about it. I want us to be sustainable, man. I'm trying to get more animals.
Dude, if nothing else, if you don't have time to learn another skill like that, because I mean, we would all like to be a jack of all trades, Right. But I mean, if you can't learn another skill like that, but you have somebody around you that knows it, try to bring them into the fold. Yeah. You got somebody that can do it, bring them into the fold.
I'm saying what's up to everybody, man. That's all, because that's just what's up, man. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. I don't know how to show my appreciation enough. Like, no bullshit, man. That's what it's all about, man. That chat right there, these people hanging out with us, man. That's how we do. That's how we do, fellas. Awesome.
Yeah, we need Josh in here on that one to say, fam.
But yeah, man, I missed what y'all was talking about, man. I'm sorry, man. I was seeing everybody come in. I wanted to say hi to everybody. I see Mrs. Plummer, S. Moore, you know what I mean? Virginia Roots, Deborah Atkins, The Roots of Happiness. What's up? Cherokee dropping the clown emojis and whatnot. Big chat. What up? Oh, you want the fire beat? They want the fire. Man, it takes us like 15 minutes to say hi to everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know her. It's Friday night, man.
Uh-oh, I'm froze up, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just
I'm moving
video.
this.
Just video.
It's Friday. We got no job. We got no
Freezing up, man. Freezing up big time. Y'all see that? I just jumped like crazy. Oh, y'all. I've been having problems, man. I've been having major problems with my phone. What's up?
I said you froze right now. Oh, wait, now you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Can y'all hear the music? Is the music freezing up too?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Wow, man. I don't know what's up, man. I think it's that whole solar thing going on, man. It's been messing with my phones. Now it's messing with my computer. I don't know, man.
You mean the cover for all the EMPs is going to go off?
Yeah. No doubt.
Wouldn't that be something, man? Like say these little light ones we're having, like right now, and so we get used to it, and then later on they tell us, "Oh man, a major one's coming." How would we know? Like when they tell us these things, we don't have the equipment to accurately measure when there's going to be, a certain solar flare in a certain direction that'll cause a coronal mass ejection or anything like that. So if they told us a big one was coming, how would we know? And then they could just set off an EMP, and we would think it was that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even know if it's that for real. It might not even be that. They might be just saying it is that, and it's something like you just said, the EMP. But right now, whatever they're doing now, they might be testing something, and they're just saying, "Oh, well, the solar is doing this." When are we gonna have? You have YouTube now, you have Facebook now, you have all these things where anybody can get on and say what's going on. Why don't we have big time doctors, big time scientists actually putting out small videos to tell the people what's going on? That's how you can build trust. Put the people that are really in charge of these things. Don't try to get Biden on the TV to tell us that this is happening, or put Kamala Harris on TV to tell us this is happening. Give us direct information from the source so we can actually trust shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And not even that. Have people that have different points of views on a subject and let them have a discussion about it in front of us, and stop suppressing one side or the other. Just let us hear the argument and make our own decision based on what the facts are. That would build a lot of trust real quick. Yeah,
stop with the censorship. Stop with agendas and stuff. Because, in all honesty, man, that shit don't do nothing anyway. You already got our kids in school pushing whatever you want to whatever. You have your chances. You're overdoing it, elites. You're overdoing it. Because, everybody bucks against the system. Think about it, man. Everybody goes against the grain. And that's something that the elites are just not thinking about. Like, they're totally putting us in a position to where we will buck against the system. We will go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? And that's a tactic that they should really think about. Because maybe if they opened up a little bit, I'm telling you, man, people would think about shit on a different level if they wasn't trying to mandate and tell us what to do about everything. We would make up decisions, and we'd probably do the things that they want us to do. Some of us, you know what I'm saying?
And I think maybe that's the point, man. I think they know that. I think they're trying to do this. They're trying to cause mass confusion. They want everything to fall because they think it's going to fall into their plan, the Great Reset. They hope it will. They're trying to lead us into that. I really believe that.
Yeah, but
they can't be idiotic.
Like in that movie with the dinosaurs, man, when he said life finds a way. I think that you can't. There's no way you can tell me that there's 1,000 people, there's 1,000 elites that run 7 billion people, and they're just gonna get their way all the time. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's my only hope, is because it's hope in people and knowing people, us as human beings, we will stand up and say, you know what I'm saying? We're not going for it. You know, y'all can push all y'all want, but I mean, look, there's people right now throwing their entire careers away to stand by what they believe in. And I fucking salute them, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say that it has to come to that point, and it's fucked up that the elites are putting us in that position, but I fucking salute y'all, man. And I hope y'all are all right, and I hope it all works out in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's all part of reaching a boiling point. I don't think anyone ever has, as much as we talk about it in the community, as much as we talk about how they've been planning this for decades, no one really knows how it's all going to come apart. You know, the United States is the United States. You know, we're the most prosperous, the most freest nation left. So, and who knows, and we're the third largest population in the world, and our entire country is built on our ideology of independence and the Second Amendment and freedom of speech and all these different things. Who knows how it's all going to come apart? I don't think anyone really knows, and that's why they're trying to unravel everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
Are we free native?
Not really, if you think about it. Something like, because
everything's dangled above your head.
Well, let me ask you this: you could be completely 100% self-sufficient, living off the grid, but let me ask you this: do you have to pay property taxes every year? Because if you do, you're never really free from the government. Because if you don't pay their taxes on your property, they'll seize it and auction it off. So you're right.
And you're not driving the streets unless you pay for it.
Freer than other people, though. We're not the Uyghurs yet, even though we might be heading there.
I'm just saying, I think a lot of it's just the illusion of freedom. You know what I mean? They give you a whole bunch of options. I mean, like, look at that. Look at the Second Amendment. Over like 20,000 things on record, you know, of regulations and laws and all that stuff. It's way past infringement. And we're just like, meh. You know? We have the freedom to, you've got enough freedom that they've allowed to happen. It's not really to me, it's not really a freedom. I know what you're saying. Yeah, we still are a fairly free nation. We're still able to talk and not be thrown off a building or whatever for it. I'm just.
For now.
Yeah.
It's jumping on me. It's jumping on me.
Me, the people.
Y'all mind if I take 1 minute to? Y'all mind if I take 1 minute to just say something else, man?
Do you think?
Go ahead, bro.
I just really, I just want to be honest, man. When I first started YouTube, I didn't expect all this, man. You know what I mean? I didn't expect to have over 100 people come and hang out with me and be friends with me. I didn't expect to meet such great. I consider a lot of people that I've met great friends. You Native, POTB, since my very first lives, brothers. And I'm telling you, man, I'm not gonna start crying and shit. But I gotta tell you, man, my heart feels full, man. Right now, my heart feels full, man. I adore y'all. I'm sitting here watching this chat, and they're saying one sentence, and it hits so hard, man. It's like it means so much. Just one sentence that this person says and that person says, and everybody's interacting, and everybody is in this to win this, man. No matter how hard it gets, and I just truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. I really do, and thank you for making this channel something other than, I don't know, just thank you for making this channel. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming and hanging out with us and letting me have a voice and letting me have, space to do this and be in y'all's lives, man. I really, really, really appreciate it, man. Y'all changed my life. Y'all have given me social. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the words, man, but y'all have given me a social life, and I appreciate it. Because I'm getting older, man. I'm 46. I can't go hang out in the streets no more and stuff, but I know I can jump on here, and there'll be 100 people I can sit here and talk to and be real with, and they're going to be real with me, man, and I really appreciate it.
100%, man.
Salute y'all, man. Press one. Man, Kev Rose gonna sue me, man. Kev Rose gonna sue me for stealing the Press One thing.
Who?
Kev Rose, he's a dude that does he does live streams. He does them in the morning times, like around 9 or 10, well, around 10, 11 o'clock. Yeah. And he goes there, man. He's an interesting dude. And as he's talking, he says Press One like every other sentence. He'd be like, man, I went to the store, man. The store was short on stuff, Press One. And then, man, I went to my mom's house. My mom's house was clean as hell, Press One. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's addicting, man. So now every once in a while I'll be like, Press One. And I definitely stole it from him. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. It's a pretty cool channel.
Yeah.
It's Coffee and Kush TV or something like that is the name of his channel. We'll have to put the link in the description, man. Y'all can check him out, man. He's really cool. He's a religious man. Native. You would feel him.
All right, cool.
No doubt. All right, man. So what's up?
Why wouldn't I feel him?
Well,
yeah, right.
You're like he's a religious man. Native, you'd like him.
Yeah, there's this statement, fellas. You might want to check him out.
You're making me feel like I need to start going to read the Bible right now. I'll be back.
right. My bad, man. I'm just messing around.
Oh man.
So shit, man. I don't know. We had the governor come out, man. I was pretty proud. I talked about this on POTB's live, but there's some people here that weren't over there, but. Our Governor Hogan, he come out today, man, and he was fired up. And he said that defunding the police was some bullshit. And he said he's giving $150 million to refund the police. And he started saying, Bullfrog, man, appreciate you, brother, man. Thank you, sir. Much love to you, man. South Carolinians. But Governor Hogan also said that the federal government had slashed some things, some money towards programs, and one of the programs is actually victims of domestic violence and stuff. And Governor Hogan said, not here, not in Maryland, not on my watch. And he said he's dedicating, I think he said $12 or $17 million back into that program to make up for what the feds took away. Now y'all tell me, what I don't understand that. I don't understand how, if you're slashing the budget, why do you slash it on victims of serious crime? You need money to help these people and to fight crime and stuff, to fight against these things. Why would they slash that and just be like, fuck the victims? Does that make any sense to y'all? Can y'all explain to me why they would do something like that?
TV, you talking?
Really, man?
My bad. I said
I was gonna let him run with it. I was gonna be like, man, really? No bullshit.
I should have known when you were just staring at me like this dumb motherfucker. I was saying follow the money. If there's not an ROI, if there's not a return on it, why would they put money in it? Everything's a business. Everyone's disposable, you know.
It goes to show you what I've been saying, man. They don't give a fuck about us. I think about Tupac, man. Tupac had a song. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us. And it's true, man. It's so true. So we got to care about each other, man. That's what it comes down to. I don't expect Pop B to join in on these things. His empathy level is like down in the lower percentages, but
I have caring feelings.
I know you do, man.
He's been changing our minds about prepping for other people.
Man, he's one of the best dudes I know, man. You're one of the best dudes I know, Pop B. That's no bullshit.
Now, a big part about that prepping for other people is also so you don't have people against you. So.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's totally selfish. Never mind.
Oh, there's a complete selfish reason in it. A horribly selfish
No, it's
reason.
not, man. Community, like if wanting community is selfish, I mean, is it?
I would love for Ghost and Hutch to jump on. Man, come on, y'all know that. Y'all know that.
I will break my own code of ethics.
Terry, Hogan, we don't really like we. I don't think there's certain mandates like you, but I think it's companies doing it. Like when we go into a store, we don't have to wear the diaper. I don't know of anybody being fired because they didn't have the thing like that. I don't think he really pushes it. But I think there are certain companies in certain areas in Maryland that go super hard with it, but it doesn't have anything to do with him. It's not like I don't think there's a mandate, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But Hogan's going to try to run for president in 2024. Y'all might want to do some research on him, man. I don't know. He's kind of, he put the red flag laws in, but I don't know, man. I don't see, y'all know I don't mess with the government like that. I don't like them. But I don't hate this dude. You know what I mean? I really don't. I'm really happy that we had him during this pandemic because we usually have Democratic governors forever. And just for some reason, he got elected and came in a Republican. And he's done a pretty good job, man. He's done a pretty damn good job. He's made some mistakes, of course, but he's done all right.
I mean, I've been wondering about this. How many of these, like long-standing blue states who are now starting to get Republican governors, what percentage of them do you think are they're still part of the establishment? They're just going in there to still be a shield for the establishment. And how many of them are actually being elected by like the America First Republicans? What do you think?
POTB.
How many's a legit brought in there for good reasons?
You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys, it makes me wonder about if they've been a part of the Republican Party for long enough, they're still part of the establishment who is part of this broken system. They're just trying to keep themselves in power. How many of them really believe the things they're saying, or they just realize that's the ideology where most Americans are starting to rally around now because we don't want to lose, our semblance of freedom or anything. And they're just using it just so they can now get in power. You know what I mean? It's hard to know. It's like we were talking about earlier. It's hard to trust anything.
I think there's some of the more outspoken people, and even if you agree with their thoughts or their process or what they believe in or anything like that, besides that, I think there's some like Paul. I think he speaks from his from what he actually believes in and stuff like that. I think some of them do. Now there's definitely. You definitely got the. I've done security for some of them. I've said that before. They're crooks, man. All in all, I think a lot of them just got corrupted, got comfortable in a system where they got a solid paycheck. They give themselves raises, and they just went with it. They make millions of dollars, and I get it. I understand why you get corrupted. I understand why you start taking deals and start going around it because, red flag Republicans.
Yeah. That's the one thing, man. That's the one thing not the only thing, but that's one of the main reasons why I look at them a little sideways.
There's just
a lot sideways.
A lot sideways.
Sorry.
No, your show, brother. I'm just saying. I think there's some that are true to what they actually believe in. I just don't think there's a lot. Not enough.
And I think there's too many that are not, and it's too much for them to battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that goes with anything. If you come in this community, this prepping community, and you think about certain things in a certain way, you're going to have a lot of people coming at you like, look, man, you know what I mean? That ain't cool, man. We don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's with anything, man. It's any kind of group people are going to stick to what they want to stick with, and then it's going to grow and you're gonna have people, thinking about things on the same levels and shit. So it's hard to get in there and change things, I guess.
I think you got a lot of people afraid.
Don't you feel like
A lot of people what?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, doesn't it feel like more and more that whatever good's gonna come, it's gonna come from us, like the people, not an elected official anymore. I just feel like the system's too broken. Even if they are the most wholesome, good American first people who are getting elected, I still feel like the system is not designed for them to succeed anymore. It's designed for the machine to keep pushing it, into global socialism. I think it's too late. That's why I keep saying the republic's already fallen. We just haven't, the effects of it haven't gotten to us yet.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to get dismantled when they fall into that pattern of being a politician, and then they look for their after career and their ability to go do speeches for $500,000 and all that crazy stuff. Look at the amount. Look at what they do to people, and the people associated with people just for going against their ideology. They'll destroy you, and it won't even matter because enough people will look at it, and you won't have a platform, and you won't be able to be part of a free speaking society because they don't agree with what you think. Look at the people they're trying to arrest just for being a part of cabinets. You know what I mean? Look at the people they're trying to subpoena for some BS walkthrough. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Plumber. No bullshit, man. Appreciate that, brother.
Sure.
I'll say this though. It goes in cycles. So I think with this huge Democratic push, if you go back, I mean, before even my time, man, if you go back to like JFK and the Democrats that were holding strong, and then boom, Reagan came in, and then it was Reagan, Bush, you know what I'm saying? And then it just goes. I think they're having a huge put, but I think it's crashing. I think there's a lot of people waking up to the bullshit that the Democrats push, man. And I'm no Republican. Let me remind everyone. I'm not a Republican sitting here talking about Democrats. I don't like none of it. Yeah. But with something we have to deal with in this country, it just is what it is. But I do think that it's just going to keep flip-flopping, man. Everybody is going to go one way, and then everybody's going to go another way. Then everybody's going to, I think the next big push will probably be Republicans, because it's been a lot of Democrats, Clinton. Then we had Bush, which, he kind of flopped a little bit with some people in some people's eyes with everything that happened with him. He put in, what was it, the Patriot Act, when, taking our rights, and then, we found out weapons of mass destruction was probably some bullshit, or was some bullshit. Yeah. And then
that goes on your definition of what a weapon of mass destruction is, because that fluctuates for what people want to look at. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you, but I'm just saying that the perspective, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you've had the Clintons, you've had Obama, now you got Biden. Like it's been a hard Democratic push the last couple decades, I would say. So I think it's about to change, man. If it keeps going, unless they do this whole new world order, whole complete reset. I mean, I don't know, man. If it doesn't, and it is just what it is, I think it'll be a Republican push for the next decade or two, because people are seeing it, man. Democrats fuck everything up. They really do. You look at Democratic places, man, it's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They're the most non-caring side of things, if you ask me. And I know Republicans don't give a shit neither, but the bad thing is, it's like the Democrats try to act like they care. I would hate a person. If you become my friend and then screw me over, that's way worse than just somebody saying, "Look, man, I'm gonna screw you over." You know what I'm saying? So I know the people are gonna see. They trust that they're gonna do these things, and then they turn around and stab them in the back. I mean, if I was a Democrat, man, I would be so pissed. So if I went to the gas station, I would be pissed. If I went to the grocery store, I'd be pissed. If I talked to my daughter who's in her mid-20s, trying to start a life, trying to raise her kids, and she can barely afford to do shit, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. It's completely fucking ridiculous.
They can dive the whole entire thing into the ground. You still got the tribal mentality and loyalty, and people will sit there and just believe it was the previous administration, it was the previous this, and even though you have control over the entire thing, it wasn't their fault. They were just trying to deal with it because, you know, there's always an excuse why it's not theirs, and that's why they won't lose all of their following, you know.
Right. And like even now, like, oh, it's Trump's fault, you know, and then Trump's coming in and he's sweeping up after Obama. And Obama, when he was in there, talking about how he was trying to just deal with the mess of the Bush administration. And the Bush administration said, well, we're just dealing with all the crap that Clinton did. And Clinton's like, I was just dealing with what Bush and Reagan did. You know, I mean, you got to think about it. Like, the Republicans are in power for 12 years straight with Reagan and then Bush. Like, screw both parties, man. It's not this system. The next president is not going to save us. We've been saying that for decades. It's not about that anymore. It's about us. What are we going to do? I really believe it's going to come from the people, or it's all going to go away.
I also think that there is a lot of people in the Congress right now that are on their last leg. And what I mean is, I'm not talking about death. I'm just talking about pretty soon. I mean, come on, man. Nancy Pelosi can't keep walking but for so long. She's going to have to sit her ass at home. You know what I mean? McCormick or whatever his name is. I mean, these people are getting old, man. They can't be around but for so much longer. And then it's going to be a new wave. And we got to work on building that new wave. Doc Mack, I appreciate you.
No doubt, Doc.
Come get some. I feel you, brother. But I can't imagine, fellas, if Shift don't destroy this country we got completely, I can't imagine what it's going to be like 50 years from now. You look at all the shit that they're teaching, all the shit that is running amok. You know, it's a whole different world, man. The way we communicate, everybody is on these damn phones and computers, and I mean, anybody can get up here and say whatever they want to a point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's going to be a different world anyway, no matter how we look at it. And I'm sure that our grandparents and stuff, they look at it the same way. You know, they're like, there were probably times when they were our age and they were like, I hate the way this country is going. I hate the way that things are going. And you have to deal with these changes and shit. But this reminds me, though. There was a 80-year-old woman. Her husband is in his 90s. She called asking about her money in the bank because she said that she lived through the Depression, her and her husband, and she is scared to death because she sees it going in that same route and being worse. And we were talking about this last night. I mentioning about the Depression, and and here's an 80-year-old woman with a 90-year-old husband, and she is scared to death about her money because she sees what she had to live through with the Depression, and she sees it happening again. Ain't that pretty crazy?
Yeah, it is. And there's a lot of other like flares. The same thing, man. The way that the banks are doing now with savings accounts, they're making it to where they're just like checking accounts now because the economy's so bad. And what was that I heard? How the IRS is now monitoring like any $600 transactions or anything like that on everyone's account, or they're trying to, which they're supposed to. I think that violates the Fourth Amendment. Not that they care about the Constitution, but
at all.
Yeah, man, I think you're right. I think we're already kind of in a recession here. I mean, gas is going to. Not just the gas, the tax on certain things like propane, which isn't like a fixed tax. It goes up and down and fluctuates. The propane tax is off the charts huge right now. And you can think about all the people that are going to need that propane this winter to heat their homes. It's going to get bad.
Well, I heard they changed it to 5,000 anyway. I remember back in the days. I can't get into it too deep, but I had to cash checks for my uncle, and we used to have to get the checks split up because we did Marriott hotels, carpet in the Marriott hotels. I can't get into it, but I know back then it was 10,000. We had to get checks under 10,000. But then I was talking to Nisi, and Nisi said that they changed that and went to 5,000. And now they're doing the 600 thing. I don't think that they would go back up to 10,000. I'm not sure though. I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I'm just trying to think about everything that I've been told and learned through the years. And I think it might be 5,000 is when the IRS comes in and says, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?"
Wow, I thought it was 10,000 too.
But Nisi said it changed. I mean, she could be wrong too, which I never say my wife is wrong, but
she is never wrong.
No, sir. No, sir.
He's never said that, Nisi. Not to me. Never, not once.
No doubt. No doubt. Time for some music.
Just empty every pocket. That's right, G.
But let me ask you this, man, because what I see the $600 thing is, I just see that trying to come after people like me who subcontract, people who have yard sales, people who sell stuff on the side. Maybe you have a little business, or maybe you're a small YouTube channel that brings in $700-800 a month. And they can, right. You know what I'm saying? They are trying to clock on everybody's dollar, man. Every single person's dollar, even the small people. That's how desperate they are, because they done printed up trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that they can't account for. So now they have to penny pinch everybody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I don't understand that, because I'm a true believer that money is just a fugazi. I think it's just a piece of paper that they use, and it's slave coupons. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's a way for them to control us, man. That's all there is to it. I mean,
yeah, and none of the major countries in the world control their national banks. We don't even control the Federal Reserve. It's not controlled by our government. We have a member that sits on their board, but the rest of it, it's all bankers from foreign countries. And that's never really talked about, like that should be something we all don't want anymore. Like Trump used to talk about that. Let's get rid of, let's fracture the Federal Reserve. And it's, oh God, this guy is crazy. We need to make everyone think he's a Nazi.
Yeah. You will own nothing and be happy. Billy, truth be told, no doubt, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's crazy, man. I would have never in a million years said we would even have half of the shit that's going on in this country, man. It blows me away every day. I lose sleep over it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I won't be, if something's heavy on my mind about watching, if it's a real bad day with a bunch of bad news, I'll be sitting there trying to go to sleep, and I just can't believe it, man. I'm just like, man, I can't even sleep, man. My nerves are so worked up. You know what I mean? It'll make me walk away from shit. Like, I'll have to walk away from my phone, YouTube, and everything for at least a day to get my head clear. Because I just don't want to hear nothing no more. It's just so much bullshit. You know what I mean? But I do believe we will find a way to get around anything, though. So we just got to keep pushing, man. Whatever laws they put in, we got to find ways around it, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's funny. I bet you there's a lot of people. Am I talking too much tonight, man?
No, shoot, man. Go. Keep rolling, man.
I bet you there's a lot of people now that would actually break the law that would have never broke the law before. Like, this kind of shit that's going on in this country is probably teaching true law-abiding citizens that, man, these laws can be bullshit. And middle finger to them, you know what I'm saying? To them laws.
Yeah, man. I think you're right. I think it is causing folks to be that way, as it should. That's our right as free citizens. When our government overreaches and they're actually doing their laws that they pass without the consent of the governed are illegal. What are we supposed to do? Wouldn't it be nice if somehow every American who pays taxes all got together and decided, hey, we're not paying taxes this year. We're protesting. What you going to do, government? Rest us off. To see what would happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See how they would villainize us and try to make everyone afraid of us. But if we're all doing it together, who are they going to tell?
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to do anything. They'd go out. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I ain't gonna cut you off, Pop B.
No, I was just saying they'd go after the businesses. You get businesses that have 100+ employees or whatever they want to say, 50+ employees, and you sit there and say, "Oh, we're not going to pay taxes," and they'll go, "Okay, cool," and they'll go to the business say, "No one's exempt anymore. No one's doing the wait to the end of the year. It's automatic withdrawal no matter what." You know what I mean? They can pull out your taxes before you even get your money. They'll just make the business change the tax code or change the way they pay their employees.
Yeah,
they got you. They got you by the balls with the automatic withdrawal.
Yeah. I was thinking, man, I've talked about this before. We've talked about this before. But, when everything's good to go, you can do things and it'll make a little bit of difference maybe or maybe not. But right now in the situation that this country's in, there's things that the people could do that would really make a difference. I guarantee you, if you got half of the people right now, if you got half of the people to say, next week, none of us are going to work. You want to treat us like this? You want to tell us this and make us do this and act like you're a tyrannical? Guess what? We're not going to wash your dishes. We're not going to pump your gas. We're not going to serve you food. We're not going to wash your clothes. We're not going to show up to the jails to deal with your inmates. We're not going to do none. We're not going to be your secretaries. We're not going to take your phone calls. It would make a difference. They would have to say, look, we have to change something because half of America is sitting at home right now and they won't do anything. And it's going to catch on to more and more and more. We got to do something. We got to stop something.
Go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, it's hard to get people on the same track with that, though, because you're asking people, even the people that it's not affecting. Remember, that's what I was saying before. The patriotism only comes around, in my opinion, when people are affected. But I'm saying you're asking a whole bunch. It'd be like asking everybody in chat to share this live real quick and see what happens. But I'm just saying, like, but what I'm saying, if you had a real push and we're talking about something real and everyone did that, this thing would get out there like crazy and a lot of people would see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna. And I'm not saying nothing bad about the chat or anything like that, because some people don't want to share stuff and get out there because family, whatever. I'm just saying that kind of stuff. There's so many aspects that, for one, it might not be affecting them. For two, maybe they're like the black sheep of the family. Like, I mean, there's.
But we got to realize that sometimes you got to make hard choices, man. We can't just sit back and lay our heads on the pillows and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
But who wants to give up their standard of living?
We're giving it up anyway.
No, but I get what you're saying.
I feel you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just going, with the flow, man. I'm not trying to step on your points.
You're right. They are taking it from us. I agree with you. I'm just saying, I think a lot of people are worried about giving up their standard of living. That's why another reason people won't fight back and do stuff, because you go along to get along, or maybe you don't get that TV. Maybe you don't have cable that month or next month, and maybe you downsize from your big ass house to an apartment. I mean, there's so many things that people can do to make a difference, but people have to be willing to downgrade their life and lose that standard of living they work so hard for, and then build back up later.
But I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is if next week 150 million Americans said we're not going to work, if 50 million Americans said, because we're already short. So if 50 million Americans said we're not going to work next week, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, we are not going. I don't care if you change something next week. We're taking the entire week off to show you that we're not putting up with this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And don't think this is the last thing that we'll do. And yeah, you're not going to get fired. You're not going to get fired. You know what I'm saying? It 50. If enough people did it, if it's only one person or two people, of course, yeah, you're going to get the boot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, man.
Let me read this from the Declaration of Independence.
Right.
I said this on a live last week that it to me it's just as important a document as it is the Constitution, because it's the document on which we base our right to be an independent, free human being on this planet. There's one part of it that has always stuck out, and it says that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. And it's just what you just said, POTB. People don't want to give up the lifestyle they're accustomed to because that's what it'll take to overthrow this tyrannical government. It's been here all along. And right before that is the part where it talks about, when a government overreaches and is no longer governing by the consent of the people, it's the people's right to overthrow that government by any means. That's in the Declaration of Independence. And if we go out and we start saying these things in the street, the government will brand us domestic terrorists, guys. This is where we are. This is why no election is going to save us. This is where we are. We are now in the text of the Declaration of Independence. And if we want to be a free, independent people again, this is what it's going to take. What's up, Josh?
No doubt, man. No doubt. It is what it is, man. I don't know. I hate when you bring up something like that. And I'm not saying that I hate what y'all are talking about. I just hate when we come up with excuses or why not to do this or why not to do that. I hate that ain't ever gonna happen. Oh, nobody would ever do that, because that's you're never gonna do any fucking thing ever if we just keep on with the that's never. You gotta. No movements were ever moved by a leader who sits there and says, we ain't gonna be able to do that because of this. We ain't gonna. No, right. We are gonna do this. Who cares about that? This is what we need to do. You know what I'm saying?
We have to find a way to not be afraid to be revolutionaries, is what it is. Because everyone's afraid, you're a revolutionary. You want to overthrow the government? Yes! The government is screwing us. They've thrown the Constitution away. We want to. Because this, I'm not calling for war. I'm saying let's get rid of this tyrannical government by any means, just like the Declaration of Independence says.
I will say, you're saying 50 million people. We did it. The number of jobs that quit out in August, right? It's like the 4.3 million people quit their job in August. I don't know how many in September, because obviously I'm probably not going to know until, November or something crazy like that, because I just saw the other one. But I guess, yeah, it is possible. If 4.3 million is a lot of freaking people to sit there and be like, I'm done. Of course, half the people that talk about it are like, well, no, I think what happened was they're finding better employment elsewhere and they're just quitting. Well, I'm just saying. Then why didn't the jobs created match the jobs lost? You
want me to tell you? I want to tell y'all something that'll blow y'all's mind. Blow y'all's mind unless y'all seen it. Y'all gonna be like, no fucking way. And I have to be very, very careful about this one. All right. And I don't want to get into a discussion about it, but I have to put this out there. I think it was in Texas. Y'all know how there was medical field. In the medical field, people were let go because they didn't have the juice, right?
Yep.
Do you know that they're bringing in people that don't have the juice to take their place? Because the medical workers are mandated to have the juice. Mm-hmm. Right. But these people coming in to take their place aren't mandated, so some of them don't have the juice.
Oh, illegals?
No, it's shit. What was it? FEMA.
Oh, FEMA.
Really?
Yeah. I forget. I think it was Tim Pool. Was it Tim Cast that posted that? Yeah, it was Tim Cast that posted that, man. It's a write up. Now, is that crazy or is that crazy?
That is crazy, man. That means the government's putting their people, their shields in place all over the country, in our hospitals, you know, and all our medical workers. Pretty soon they're going to be running our airlines. What else? Law enforcement. Who knows what else, man?
Yep. It's disturbing, man. It's disturbing.
I thought my favorite thing, who was it I was listening to? They were talking about a 1-for-1 swap. And they're like, how do these numbers make sense when you've got somebody that works at a place and they're going to lose their job because they didn't, right? And then when they're talking about having the National Guard come in, and they're like, hey, the National Guard, a whole bunch of truckers are going to come in and be no, the ones that have the experience are already working there. So you're going to fire them, activate them to come work at the job. I was dying.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm trying to get y'all's chats up there, but it's rolling so fast I can't catch all of them. Y'all are getting it in the chat, man. My chat is the best. Our chat is the best.
Press 1.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Press 1.
Press 1.
I went over there and saw that too.
Yeah.
That channel you're talking about. I went over there and snagged it so I can watch it tomorrow or Monday or whatever. They all.
Here they come.
Are you
the
sure
ones is flowing.
It's religious.
Well, I'm saying, fellas, we've been going about an hour, man. I say we throw the link in the chat, man, and hopefully some people pop in and say what's up to us, man. It's Friday night. You know, let's get into it.
That's right, man.
Hey, if you've never been on a live, hey, this is your chance, man, to jump in and hang with some cool people. If y'all want to jump in with us, it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. If you don't feel like it, I feel you. But if you want to, hop on in. If you don't want your face seen, just when you pop in, you'll be backstage. And just show your face at first so I know that it's you. And then boom, take it back off and I'll put you up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Can you drop the link, babe? Boom! Link dropped.
Whoa,
oh, shit, what do I do? But yeah, man, shit's gone mad, man. I don't know if this damn thing's gonna fall in the water and fuck with the East Coast or not, but I had somebody hit me up in the messages, man, and they're worried about, they live like 35 miles inland, I think she said, and she was worried, you know, will the water reach that far? What do you think, POTB? I don't think the tsunami could go that far in.
Although, man, honestly, I've been trying to follow and see that. I don't even. Who was it saying? What if it's 100 feet? What if it's 15 feet? Never know what it's going to be. I mean,
it's a distraction. That's what it is.
It seems like you've got to have like the perfect storm just to get what you want done, or that, you know, catastrophic event. Right. But I mean, I'm not going to lie. Being in Missouri, I ain't worried.
Yeah, see, I am, man. Even though I live on a cliff.
I get you. You see the water out your door. You know what I mean? Can you go higher?
Can I go higher?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sitting at about probably 200 feet above the Chesapeake Bay. The only thing I don't know if that's enough or not. And I'm in a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not like right close to the ocean. I'm close to the ocean, but not super close. I don't know if it can reach that high, but the cliff that I live on is very weak. You know what I'm saying? It crashes all the time. We lose land all the time. It's constantly crashing down into the Chesapeake Bay. So if that water came up, we might lose a lot of land. I might lose my whole backyard, house, everything. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Wow. It's
scary, man. There used to be a path where they had rocks and stuff where it was all nice and you could walk out to the edge of the cliff. Yeah. The whole path is gone. There's just a section of it where you knew where that path led to.
What?
Yeah, man.
Just get shipped away.
Since I've lived here, I've been here like a year and a half. We had a huge fall. There was a whole tree and a whole spot of land that fell into it. Right. It's probably, I would say it's like 2 houses up from me. I got it on some videos. You can see it in the videos. When I look over the cliff, you'll see all this dirt out in the water where the part of the cliff fell down in there.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's exactly it. TT1. Yep, no doubt.
I wonder what that kind of force would do to something like that. Then
I don't know, man.
Crashing.
Kind of scary. It can be kind of scary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how much time would you need to go? How much time would you need to get out?
Well, man, I just think if that happened, good Lord, I try to go as soon as possible because you're going to have millions of people dashing for the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people are going to go bonkers, man.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in Maryland. And where I'm at, you can really only go, you know, a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go a couple different ways, but really, it's weird, man. I'm surrounded by water and shit.
Yeah, that would be an area. People talk about tsunamis all the time, and you see the water every day.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I mean, I'm more comfortable living in Tornado Alley than I am over by the coast. I've had the wife like, "Hey, let's go get a house down in Florida." I'm like, "How about not? How about we visit Florida and come back here, where we just go in the basement if there's some wind spinning around us."
Well, you know, my mama used to say, man, living here in Maryland, she used to say that this was one of the best places to live because we didn't have to worry about tornadoes and we didn't have to worry about hurricanes. But the weather has changed, man. It really has. Like, we're dealing with hurricanes a lot more in the last 20 years. Shit, we had a blizzard back to back. We had an earthquake hit in Virginia. It was a small one, but it shook where I was living. It shook and my fish tank was going back and forth, the water in it. I ran out of the trailer I was living in with my kids. I was like, let's go. It was weird, man. It was the weirdest thing I ever felt in my life, man. It's you just start waving, like, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, what the hell is that, man? But, I mean, it's getting different, man. It's not so safe in Maryland. Huh?
Earthquakes?
Yeah. You ever been in one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're wild.
Not here in Missouri, over in freaking Baghdad.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to put you on there, but, oh.
That's okay.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
My mug. It's actually me behind the belly button rose. Hey guys.
Awesome,
hey.
Awesome. So what you got going on there, Virginia Roots? What you got going on? How's it over there on the west side?
Well, all this talk about earthquakes and hurricanes and stuff we were talking the other day about is, you know, some of us are surrounded by water, and you know, there's if the Cascadia went off, or the Juan de Fuca, or, you know, even other parts of the country, I'm swimming, and there's nothing. Yeah, I'm in Washington on the furthest west in Washington that you can about get. So yeah, it can be scary when those things go off in Alaska, or, you know, out over the Pacific. But we'll have a little notice if they choose to inform us, but, you know, nowhere to go. You know, there's a thing called Nautilus. There's a YouTube channel. It's this boat that goes all up and down the West Coast and checks seismic activity. It checks out animals. It's a really cool little thing, and you can kind of see, they're going to know right away. Nautilus, oh man, I can't think of the full name of it, but it's a boat. It's a site. Just kind of know your area. There's a website called windy.com, WINDY. There are others very much like it. I'm not promoting them. I don't know anything much about them, but you can see where certain gases are being put off. For example, if you hover over Hawaii, it's nothing but sulfur because the volcanic activity is so constant there. You go over towards Asia, it is covered in CO2 and all kinds of stuff. And if you go over to our country, you can see where things are seeping, if you will, and what kind of air quality there is, what kind of wind, what the actual miles per hour is, etc.
Right.
So I don't know if they, quote unquote, they are really going to warn us. I don't know if they'll give us 12 hours, 24 hours. It might depend on where you are. You know, I don't know.
I think I remember. What's up, Saz? Just Josh G. What's going on with y'all?
Hey.
Josh. Yeah, man.
POTB.
I know y'all was talking. I think it was Ghetto Prepper, and I think you Roots was talking about. Damn, my camera's messing up. But can y'all hear me? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all was talking. They're getting ready for a big one over there, and that made me think a lot. I'm like, yeah, there hasn't. I remember back in the days. I don't remember if I was in my teens or young, but y'all, you know, when the bridge fell on top of itself in the Bay Area over in California.
Yes,
And
I remember that.
Yeah, and I actually did work out there because I lived in Fairfield for like 6 months, which is real close to like Oakland and San Francisco. And I did some work in San Francisco on some places that had earthquake damage and stuff from way back in the days. But I can see, you know, I hadn't been thinking about that, but I can really see a big one hitting y'all, the West Coast. I can see it happening like soon, because it's been a while since
The West
you know what
Coast. The West Coast.
I mean? Yeah.
I mean,
PT,
the
I'm
San
worried about
Andreas Fault moves an inch, was it an inch and a half a day?
Legit.
Yeah.
It was when I was a science teacher teaching earth science.
Rainier is the most dangerous volcano. Well, Yellowstone, we would all be bent grabbing our ankles. Rainier, though, if that goes off in a serious way, it'll take out millions, tens of millions of people easily.
Wow. Inch a year, not inch a day. I say inch a day. It's an inch a year.
And not to mention Yellowstone, it's acting up. I mean, you know, it acts up here and there, but it seems to be acting up a little bit more. With all the shit that's going on, it should just be common sense to tell us that, hey, if anything's gonna happen, it could happen now. Like with all this volcano action, I mean, that La Palma volcano ain't no normal thing. I've never seen a volcano act like that. Yeah. That thing is off the chain, man.
It's weird.
And it gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's moving into the direction. Look, at first I was like, nah, get out of here with that tsunami. Nothing's gonna happen. Bro, it's been moving closer and closer to like that point, day by day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, we got the
up
bug
enough
out there.
vibration, pressure, the tremble of that carries for it can take a week. Same way as a tsunami that happens in Japan, it'll take a week to hit Oregon coast. That's how the earth can work similarly. It'll vibrate for a while.
Right.
Speaking of which, the Schumann resonance, SCHUMANN, the Schumann resonance, that will tell you it's kind of like a ultrasound for Mother Earth, and it'll tell you what is contracting, what is shaking, what is moving, what's tightening up, what's loose. It measures, I believe, the vibrations. Someone else might know better, but the Schumann resonance is something, if you're really concerned about that or live right on top of Yellowstone, check that out every now and again.
Wow. Good advice.
I tell you what, man.
I got a question.
If old faithful stops being faithful, we all in trouble.
Legit.
Yeah.
For real. I got a question.
What's up?
Marfugel, did anybody catch the videos that he was doing earlier? They were talking about all these tests that are supposedly going on. NYC, the subways, Maryland's got some serious, like, I don't know if it's like biological or like radiological, is that word? Radiological tests that are going on.
Yeah, they're gonna put some so-called fake gas,
DARPA,
and run some tests to see how they're gonna put it in the subways. Right? Am I right, Josh?
DARPA, bro. DARPA. The robot.
DARPA?
Wait, what's it do? What's the
I don't
test?
know. I'm trying to find out. They're supposed to be, it's supposed to be some type of test, and they're actually going to, like, I don't know, they're going to put something into the system to see how far it travels or something like that, but
okay.
And they said it's non-toxic. That's what they said, that it's non-toxic. But
DARPA.
They used to say that about asbestos. Hey, Josh, did you read the article about how they're taking the AI dogs and they're attaching sniper rifles to them now?
No, man. I think I saw a picture of one.
Yeah, the
It,
military.
it almost looks like a cannon, kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's 6.5 Creedmoor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's up? Jeep, what up?
Hey, G.
Got jokes. PT got jokes. He got jokes. That's here we go. Bam. That's 6.5 Creedmoor, though.
We were calling for you earlier, Josh.
Really?
I forget what we were saying, but Native said we need just Josh. We need the fam.
No, man. No, you don't want that. No. I'm
Yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah. That's 6.5 Creedmoor? Is that like that's like
the military is going towards now. That's what they're trying to
6.5 Creedmoor Grendel. What is it?
I've seen some videos on that, man. Is that like that's the future of like the AR rifles and everything?
Yeah. They're going away from 5.56, right, Josh? Because they want something that'll penetrate armor.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't sold on the 6.5.
Okay.
I've got 3 of them right here.
Wow.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course you do.
I just don't like. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. I haven't played around with it enough, and it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot stuff, and it will. I mean, you'll go through barrels faster, a lot faster, because they're gonna, erode and stuff like that over time. You'll do like 2,000, 2,500 rounds, and you'll have to replace your barrel.
Oh,
that's crazy.
As opposed to me shooting like 9,000, 10,000 rounds out of my, 5.56 pew pew.
So let me do the math on that, because shift WROL. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying over time, if you're ever looking at, I'm also looking at a shift idea with it too, because I mean, you have 2,500 rounds on a barrel. You probably don't even have that much ammo, but if you did find that much ammo, you still have to find barrel replacements and stuff like that. I mean, you still got to have the knowledge and be able to replace it.
Spring, skits, triggers, all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm not
Thanks for
hating
joining us, Vividness.
Appreciate
It's still popular.
Yeah.
You talk about Teflon, man. You know, I think it's 98% of all human beings have Teflon in their body, like even newborn babies, because it's like the coating on Teflon pots and pans is also the flame retardant on all of our furniture and kids' clothes and toys and all these different things. And it degrades, and we get it in our body, and it just builds up there. Your body is not able to get rid of it. And so 98%. The only people who don't have it are primitive peoples who have never come in contact with Teflon. That's crazy. It's part of it. Yeah, right. It's part of our DNA.
Jeez.
Sorry, I was looking at a picture of Sniper Dog over here.
Yeah, that's go Native. What's up with Sniper Dog? AI Sniper Dog. What's up with that, man?
Think about it. How dangerous it's going to be. The military, I guess they're doing tests on it. Would you pull up, Josh?
Huh?
Would you pull up?
I didn't even know it. I just pulled up the picture. If you wanna
It's
look
ominous.
at it.
I've seen it. It's ominous.
Yeah, man. Artificial intelligence controlling a sniper rifle. Why does the military,
They won't miss. They will not miss.
Chambered in a round that penetrates body armor that's rated for what, 5.56?
Atomic Homefront about that.
Yeah.
I see where you're going. Seriously, I see where you're going.
Hey, I want to shout this out, and I want people to go watch this, man. It'll blow your mind. Some people might have already seen it, but it's on HBO documentaries. It's called Atomic Homefront. It tells about where they were dumping radioactive waste at this waste department, landfill, and it affected the whole community. And these people are battling. It's like a 2-hour documentary, and it's very good, man. And they're walking down the street, and this father is with his older daughter, and I think she has cancer. And he's pointing out the different houses, and he's like, yeah, Ed over here lived in this house. He died of cancer. Over here in this house, the husband and the wife died of cancer, and over here at this house. And what had happened is they moved all this stuff in, and at this waste place, there's a fire brewing underneath, and it's moving its way towards the radioactive materials and shit. But they had a lot of leakage. It leaked into the little rivers. There was a 16-year-old boy who was on the show, and he ended up dying 2 weeks after they filmed his part. He was in the hospital. It's what is it again? Atomic Homefront. Atomic Homefront. Check it out. HBO documentaries. It'll blow your mind, man.
I wrote it down.
They found.
St. Louis? Is that where it is?
Say it again.
You're talking about the city. It's in Missouri, isn't it? Is it St. Louis or outside St. Louis?
I think it is. I think it is St. Louis. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. These people have had people come in and check their houses, and they're finding, like, I don't know exactly the ones it is, but it's like plutonium 626 and radon this and this, and it's 1,000 times more than what they would recommend a human to be around, and they're still living there because they can't sell their houses. They can't. The government won't move them. It's unbelievable, man. And there's like, they showed the map of people with cancer and stuff, and it's like unbelievable numbers. I mean, these people are just being wiped out. Kids, people in their 30s, 20s. It's unbelievable, man.
Hey, PT, don't you have a nuclear reactor like really close to where you are?
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Y'all know them pills that you take if you get radiation poisoning. You take those. Yeah. We got packets of those joints. They give them out for free around here. You can go to the health department and they give each family however many for every person in your household.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicago. Fraternal Order of Police. They're not having it. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, Josh.
They're not having it, bro.
Yeah.
Chicago. You won't catch me in Chicago because like Chicago is pretty hot right now.
For real, man. And now half the police force is out. They call them peacing out.
All right. You know what their contingency plan is?
What you got?
Paying people not to be criminals.
National Guard.
Of course.
The same as air traffic controllers, which that's what happened with Southwest. The air traffic controller said, no, we're not having it. We're going to sit this one out. And y'all saw the devastation that took place with the flights being canceled. The same with the 72,000 nurses that got fired in New York, NYC. National Guard. That's their answer for everything. National Guard. The shipping containers that are stuck off the coast of California and now, what is it, Florida? National Guard. DeSantis said the National Guard is on standby. Florida is going to start allowing some of the containers to dock in Florida. Bro, I don't know, man. National Guard is the go-to.
Trying to federalize everything, aren't they?
Is that what it is? Native.
Looks like it. I mean, even down to they created a labor shortage, so they have an excuse to do what you just said, man. Call up the National Guard for everything.
Gotcha.
Sass, what's up?
Hey, Sass.
What up, Sass?
How's it going? All right. How's everybody doing?
Chilling.
Living the dream, brother.
Hanging in there.
It's good.
Man, yeah.
Don't know if I got much to say, but I'm here.
Glad you're here, brother.
Hey, man. Appreciate you being here.
Always, brother.
Bam! Yeah.
It's a good community. Definitely.
Oh, no doubt.
So what was this about sniper dogs?
Ah!
I was trying to get service. What was that?
Yeah, DARPA's doing it, man. Josh was talking about DARPA.
But I never hear about no sniper dogs. What's that? Boston Dynamics?
It's like they've got all these AI robot dogs and stuff, and and they're toying with putting a sniper rifle on it and trying to figure out if the AI can use a targeting system, you know. But that's scary that they're trying to teach a computer to recognize when it should and should not shoot a person, a human being. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should go there.
Yeah,
That's Terminator level shit right there.
Hey, Native, did you see the one robot that DARPA had that like it was like all the way at the other end of the basketball court, and it was every shot it was swoosh.
I saw it. That was crazy.
No rim, just net.
Nothing but net.
That's how that 6.5 is going to be hitting, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, what's up?
There's that sniper dog down there on the screen if you want to show people.
It's not there.
In the backstage?
No. Oh, you know what? It might be because I got my music up. Let me get rid of my music. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I think it's there. Hold up. Let me get rid of my music real quick.
But I want your music.
I know. What's up with the beat?
Would you?
Yeah, that's the one. That's it. That's it.
Yes, it's not. It's 6.5 Creedmoor right here. It's in this little contraption right there. Obviously, it's a sighting system, but.
So my body armor, will it penetrate that?
Will this penetrate you? Probably.
Yeah.
What you got? Level 4?
Level 4. It's yeah.
I'll say this. This is not going to shoot like this.
I know.
So it probably ain't going to try to shoot you in the chest.
Oh, come on, man. It's headshots.
I mean, if I was designing AI, which is going, like, you ever seen the tracking sites that you can get? You can buy them like $20,000, $12,000, like super expensive. But literally, you can like pinpoint a target and like hold down the trigger and then go across it, and it'll fire once it hits like the target.
Man, come on, no, man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night.
Those have been around for a while, dude. We got some crazy technology. But
how do we maneuver it? How do we maneuver this situation, man?
Guerrilla warfare.
You remember?
All right, can y'all answer that real quick? What do y'all think comes first, CME or EMP? Appreciate you, Angry Gorilla Arms.
We were talking about this. I think CME is just going to be an excuse for them to set off an EMP and stay with CME.
No, first thing's ABC. What?
First thing, CME?
No, man, it's 1, 2, 3.
What? wait.
I'm just messing around. My bad. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What disappeared? Oh, Pop B took down the picture.
Yeah. I just took off the.
So it all moved down there. I'm like, what's going on?
You guys just like blew my mind because I'm like Mr. AI, like the future, new world system, AI, and like what you guys are telling me is like beyond, you know, what I've been like talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, last night on the live, you guys were hitting on the stuff about the Antichrist, where it says the image of the beast. He gives the false prophet gives power to the image of the beast to speak and to do wonders and to make everyone worship it. And whoever doesn't worship it, it says the image kills them.
Whoa!
AI with sniper rifles. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we're heading down the road here.
Hold on. Hold on. Redo this. We need a whole new live for all this, man. This is what?
Like
Native.
Like Michigan was saying, Michigan Outpost. You start every time you start creating something that could or destroy something, you create something to stop it. We probably have a lot more EMPs than we would see. Me just saying. I mean, you've been fighting, trying to destroy electronics, trying to destroy AI.
No.
You know what? When I saw that article, Josh, I was like, how can I make like an EMP weapon like that can actually take something out? Like, how do you do that? Because that's what we do.
Yeah. Did you see? I don't know the guy's name. Channel's huge. He had a rail gun. I know you saw it.
Was it something ranch? Demolition Ranch.
Y'all were talking about it. The rail gun.
Ranch. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I saw it, and I'm like, it was cool. It was cool. It was underpowered. POT. I watched. Yeah, I got you. It was underpowered. It was like, but can you imagine what they have?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
if he's allowed to have that, what the
did you see the rapid fire?
Yeah.
It was going, and if you can multiply that times 10 with, man, we're in trouble. That is Star Wars. That's the seriously.
No doubt.
Guys, how do we combat this stuff, man? It's guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, you don't go head on with anything like that. Fourth generational warfare, right, Native?
Yeah, brother. Yeah. No doubt. We're in the middle of war.
I had this deal, and I'm not gonna call it like I had this. I've been waking up at 3 o'clock and I've been hearing, and I got this. It was a scene from Saving Private Ryan, right? Oh, I love that movie. But it was a scene where like the tanks were going through the city, and they had no way to defeat these tanks. If you've seen it, then you know. But like they came up with like these sticky bombs or mortars or something. The tanks were just laying waste to everything. And to me, in my dream that I was having, that was kind of like AI, like just obliteration. Right. But they would run up to these tanks and slap on these sticky bombs and then try to get back to their little hole as fast as possible, and boom. It was a dream, but to me, that's kind of like how it's going to be trying to deal with AI moving forward in the future. I don't know, man. I don't know. Guerrilla warfare is what it sounds like to me.
Hey, man, like the brave nation, man. That's what we talk about almost all the time.
I'm there. I am there.
Being guerrillas, like figuring it out, what it's going to look like. What we're going
I'm there.
Do.
Say less.
Yeah, man.
I'm there. I'm there. Seriously, because that's where we're headed. Jeep, what's going on, man?
I think
he might be froze up. No. I seen him move a little bit.
Might be a lag.
A little bit of everything. I just
got What's up, everybody?
What's up, Ghetto?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me good?
There he is.
Coming in loud and clear.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
I'm trying to set up my little den in the garage. Hey, now, ain't nobody need to see all that. That's why I got the camera way up there. Anybody need to see all that.
Put out the vibe tonight.
Hey, man.
I'm kicking it, man. Kicking it.
That's a cool setup.
I'm trying to set up my little garage, I only got limited space. The wife's got the rest, I got the garage. You guys know how it goes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
I like that poster, man. I like that poster. That's my man right there. Tupac.
He's always praying over me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Native. So I'm intrigued at this point. What AI? POTB. AI? Where's this coming from?
They've been using AI to rapid fire us information from the gate.
Right.
Legit.
Rapid fire information.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it'll turn physical.
On YouTube is AI.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't think there's like a person who's like monitoring my little channel and suppressing it. There's just all kinds of AI just going on. I think there are literally there could be thousands and thousands, millions of little AI programs and all this social media stuff, all through Google. Everything on our phones connected to Google, or the iPhones is connected to their AI systems. Facebook's full of AI. We come in contact with AI all the time and don't even know it. Facebook,
AI baby.
Wait, Facebook, they have an algorithm that figured out when their users are on the toilet. That's legit. Mark Zuckerberg was talking about it.
We had the Sophie that wanted an AI baby and got an AI baby.
What?
That's old. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
She developed feelings to
Sophie?
start a family, and spoke about wanting to see AI, basically robots, involved in families, like part of like making families, and she wanted a baby.
PLTV.
I'm serious.
That's crazy.
You can look it up.
I will. I promise you, I will.
Look up. Robot citizen wants a baby.
Wow.
And that's what helps push Elon Musk's agenda to put AI in us, because he's telling us AI is going to get to the point where he wants to control society. We gotta join him. We don't need to kill him. We need to join him. That's the only way humanity is going to survive. Man, just say no. Just think of them all like drugs. Just say fucking no.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so I walk a fine line. I don't like to try to turn everything into AI, but I'm not gonna lie to you. That is where we are headed. That is legit where we are headed. And I really do believe
where we're at.
Yeah. I really do believe that it's gonna come down to like, you know what it's gonna come down to like the Bible versus AI.
Technology.
You saw the Chinese display on their robot dog army, right?
No, man. Where y'all getting all this information from? I need this.
They got you're gonna go crazy. You're about to be up all night.
I am.
About to go deep down that rabbit hole. Yeah, they got videos out on their
some of them dogs.
they got videos showing their robot dog army.
The army.
I feel you, Sheila. No doubt.
New York has some of them dogs.
All right, so crash the system. Food shortages, power outages, cyber security attacks, all that stuff.
Press one.
Press one.
Read the chat.
Press one.
Press one.
I've been looking.
Keep going, man. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, no, seriously, I don't want to turn this into like an AI deal because
why not?
I'm tired of talking about AI, but that's what's coming.
Yeah,
that's what we're using right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Everybody on here is probably subscribed to 90% of the same channels. They look up the same stuff. They're guided in the same direction. We're all on the same thought process, we're all on the same path, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, so
but the trippy part about it is if you go across the street to somebody else that's got other kind of thoughts and looks up other different stuff, all their propaganda, all their information is completely different, and it'll debunk everything we know.
Compartmentalize.
Just like we'll debunk everything they know.
Compartmentalize. Like Area 51. I've noticed that. Chat, y'all in the chat, Leslie, all y'all, seriously, Cedar, all y'all, seriously. And this is something that I have been thinking about. Me and PT, we threw this up in the air. But how crazy is it that we're all here and like we're repeatedly here? There's like nodes, there's bubbles on this thing, right? I randomly find channels that are talking about the same things that we're talking about, slightly different, but they have 150,000 subs, and I've never ever crossed paths with them or anybody that subscribed to them.
Yeah.
Well, they're controlling it. They can't have everybody have a huge voice, man. So they know right off the bat that only certain people are gonna keep up the fight and keep going. Like, you know, a lot of people are gonna start a YouTube channel. Yeah. And it's going to take them a year to get 200 subs. It's going to take them 2 years to get 500 subs. and they know if they can control that flow, a lot of them will give up and they won't even have to worry about them. So that takes out half of the people that come up on here. Then they use it for other way. You know what I'm saying? They are controlling channels growth unless you go viral and something happens and you trick the AI. You trick everything and it ends up hitting a spot in the AI and it didn't know it was doing it. But it's built to control us. They don't want somebody getting on YouTube and 1 week later have a humongous voice because they don't know what they're gonna say. They're watching us, man. They're making sure are these people gonna abide by the rules? Are these people gonna do what they're supposed to? They're keeping an eye on all of us, man. They're controlling us in every way possible. You know, these computer dudes are really controlling everything. You know what I mean? They got total control in this Joker.
China.
And that's why we ask for help. That's why we ask people to share things, because that's the only way. We're like that musician that ain't signed to a big record label. We're independent.
Yeah.
We're we need the help from people that hang out with us and are part of our family. We need y'all's help to grow and do the damn thing.
I got you. Bam. Look. Bam. Seriously. Bam. When I say share, right? I want y'all to hear your boy just Josh. When I say share, right? I don't know. This is just something that I kind of found. But when I say share, it's not so much so we can like get the people that to come in to like to watch what we got going on. But that is how we reach other nodes in the matrix, kind of sort of. Right. So when you share out to like the people you're bringing more people into like what we have going on. But I don't know. It's just weird. It's kind of like we're trapped into like a particular circle.
I tell you.
Go ahead.
I tell you what I do, man. Is like last night I watched the volcano, man. I could sit there and watch that for an hour straight, man, just because it's just watching it. It's kind of calming to me. And I'll sit there and I'll chat a little bit. And people, like last night, I was in there and I was chatting a little bit. And there was people in there that had their regular names up. I've never seen them before. And they were talking about the things we talk about. And I was like, look, I'm not trying to push my channel on nobody, but y'all should come hang out with us sometime because we talk about these things and we really dive into the shortages and the stuff that's going on with this volcano and everything. Y'all should come check us out. You gotta put the work in to get your word out there. You know what I'm saying?
Bug dude, I am not AI. I promise you. I am not AI, brother.
Only an AI would say that.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at preppertribe's hands when he puts it on the camera. Now that's AI right there.
Wait, what?
The fact that we can see through shit.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Translucent motherfucker.
Bam. Y'all know how random I am. I might post something every 2
Can't see it.
I am not AI. Trust me. I'm lazy.
Can you put me on big screen real quick, brother?
Yep.
I don't know if I can see it or not.
Boom.
Can you guys see that? Do that to every single device you can, especially if you don't use the cameras.
Off top.
Right there.
Off top.
That's where the camera is. And then on the other side, I got the same thing.
Off top.
No doubt.
It just helps at least half of the algorithm from seeing you. That's all.
I gotta do the backside.
I just take a picture of my balls and I put it right in front of the camera. They're gonna spy on me. They're gonna have a rude awakening.
You're like, oh.
Oh my god.
Well, I think of it more of on a tactical level. You know what I mean? If they're searching for somebody, if they're looking for somebody, they're looking through every device in the area that person's in.
Yeah. Hey man, where's Pilgrim?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, huh?
All right. All right.
He's doing his thing. I bet you.
Ask Josh a recipe for pancakes.
What's that?
Or blue waffles.
Wait, what's going on? Hold on.
I hope not. Never mind. I don't know.
What the hell is the blue waffles joke?
No.
I'm in the dark on that one.
Go Google it yourself.
Gotcha.
I'm lost, but okay. I appreciate it.
Godspeed.
Where are the mods? Yeah. Man. So Chicago, like I said, Fraternal Order of Police, they're not doing it, along with everybody else. Okay, let's get into this. So we have the Second Amendment. We have our things. We have. Come on, man!
Hey, get it going. Keep it going.
All right, I'm run with it. So we. So we have our.
Hey, just Josh, your computer chip is showing.
Hey, no, put on the real.
Your Neuralink is out.
I love this little deal. Right here, I love this. I'm just saying. It's my little Amazon, what is it, $100 fire burning stove.
That's right.
All right, I quit.
Wait a minute. This don't. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
there it is. Chill.
Come on, Virginia. Where you at? There she goes. There she goes.
Much love.
Looking like she's in a warehouse just like me.
I would love to explore the area that she is in. What was all that stuff? Just things?
She's in the same warehouse as me.
Yeah, I'm in the garage.
Josh, I didn't mean. I want to hear what you were trying to say. I was trying to do a joke.
I forgot.
Oh, you were saying
you were talking about Chicago.
No, so I'm just saying. All right, so all right, Ghost. I don't know where Ghost is at, but Ghost answered this question for me, and I don't know. He basically said that the answer to all this, the shortages, the trucking shortages, the airlines, the medical, the answer to all
right.
is the National Guard. That ultimately that's the answer. The National Guard.
Yeah.
Ghost was like, that's the ploy. That's what they tell you to feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Go on, man. So he put me up on big screen because he's seen you flipping everybody off.
What?
Sorry, guys. No disrespect, Josh. Sorry, my wife being an asshole.
No, you good. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you're expounding on Ghost's point, and Ghost is here. He should come up here explaining it.
Yes, get your ass up here. Touch two, man.
Okay. All right. So before he comes up and straightens all this out, let me just get this out. So, saying that. Oh,
nice poker face.
He's got that I gotta go poop look.
I'm gonna need a beat in a second.
Yep.
There it is. Oh! put the tape over the camera lens. Yeah. All right.
Wait a minute, man. Who the hell did that?
Palma.
Yeah.
Blue waffle.
All right. So the National Guard. That is the end to all, fix all for all of these problems.
I thought I was gonna see Ghetto Prepper jump up and start looking out the windows and shit.
That was fun. Baby, you watching? All right, cool. We good.
Got lookouts.
My ride or die got my back on that one. I ain't worried about it.
I hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the end all. That's the National Guard coming in. That's the last option for all of these issues that we're facing right now. Go says that's to make us feel warm and fuzzy that there is something to fall back on. Right? It's like the National Guard. They can't do this. They can't do that. I don't know. I don't know anything about military stuff. But if it's not the National Guard, then who is it? What's the
I hate to bring it back, but AI.
Oh man, seriously?
Do you guys know the laser system that we built this last year that can take down 1,000 drones at once.
Boom.
Why build a defense for something that we're not going to need? Think about it.
Well,
That's why I don't think they're going to invade us.
You got to stay ahead of the curve. You can't build a defense after the problem's already there.
Well, no, I get that. I'm just saying I have a feeling that they plan on using it, is my point.
Oh,
because China was bragging about how they can make a weaponized drone for $10 a piece.
Yeah.
So really, they don't need that much money to send over 10,000 drones and just start hitting us, bam, 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 bam.
Mm.
That's why I don't believe in the invasion. You know what I mean? Like, man, they're already shooting us with microwaves. What the hell are they going to invade us for?
That's what you're saying.
What if all the government's coming out talking about aliens this and we're finding spaceships and all this stuff? What if what if it's emergent AI? What if that's
look, now you're going deep, Native.
Like,
that was
not aliens making these things. What's up, guys? What if it's the AI making these things? What if it's emergent AI and the government's trying to cover it up because it's their fault?
Right.
You mean like they can't control it, kind of, sort of?
Quantum computing.
Well, I mean, we got all this information being pumped into these AIs constantly through Google and Facebook and all the social media, and the AI is compounding all of that. And then what if emergent AI is something they weren't trying to create? It's just being because so much data, so much information is being pumped into these autonomous AI bots that they have emerged as AI, and they immediately realized what they need to do, and they created these machines.
I had a thought. I thought about that, brother. Yeah, I thought about that.
Ghost, what's up?
What's happening? What's going on, brothers and sisters?
Same old, same old.
I know, right? Well, you're talking about the National Guard, like I said before.
Yeah.
All right, let's pretend that every single member of the National Guard is skilled in every single job. Like every single person in the Guard is a nurse, they're a doctor, they're a bus driver, they're a truck driver, they're an MP, they're everything. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, there's 400 million people in the United States of America. How many National Guard soldiers do you think there are?
No idea.
A little over 400,000. A little over 400,000 National Guard soldiers.
That's it.
Nationwide.
That's it.
That's the lower 48, Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, everywhere where we got a National Guard presence. There's a little over 400,000 National Guard to over 400 million documented residents of the United States.
Yes.
Right, so how's that math work?
Gotcha.
400 million to 400,000.
Gotcha.
There's not enough knuckles to knock on the door.
Yeah.
There's no skill. Out of that 400,000, and I actually looked it up a while back. I want to say there was something like there was like maybe 10, 15,000 that knew how to drive heavy equipment trucks.
Okay.
AJ bikes. And they're talking about they're just bringing the National Guard to drive the trucks. No, they won't. If they brought in the National Guard to drive the trucks right now, because there's actually less National Guard soldiers that can drive trucks than there are truck drivers right now.
Gotcha.
The numbers don't work. It's reverse math. It's a fuzzy security blanket. It's a whoopee. I know Native knows what a whoopee is. It's a whoopee. It's that poncho liner in the woods to make you feel good, to make you feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fantasy. You'll freak your ass off if it gets cold enough.
All right. Okay. Ghost.
Oh shit!
So, look at the whoopee.
Is that what it is?
That's a whoopee, baby.
That's a poncho liner.
Yeah. I'm gonna order one on Amazon tonight.
That's a whoopee right there. That's your comfort zone.
I'm gonna order one tonight
on Amazon.
Call that thing up and put it in the cargo pocket on your pants.
That's a better.
Nice snuggie.
It's like their answer. Anytime the government gets scared, anytime any kind of politician gets scared, anytime they get backed into a corner, one of their first three answers is, well, we've always got the National Guard, or we'll call out the National Guard, or we'll do.
All right.
So
Ghost, with that being said, so the numbers don't add up.
No, the numbers don't add up.
I'm planning for shift. WROL. So they throw that out there, but what's the game plan?
The world without rule of law. Number one, the National Guard. Here's what's going to happen with the National Guard. Because
I mean, so if the National Guard can't do it, but they keep throwing them out. If the National Guard can't do it, then who or what can do it?
But what are you asking for them to do specifically? Because if you're talking about violating posse comitatus, that's an entirely different conversation.
Yeah, no, they don't have the numbers, so they can't plug in. They can't plug up the holes. They can't plug the leaking holes in the system. The shortages, trucking, airlines, food. They can't.
Come close. So you got more Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts in America than you do National Guard.
God, are you serious?
Yeah, but if people don't understand that and they think that the problem's going to get fixed and they're going to lose their job and it doesn't matter because it's going to get filled, it might persuade enough people not to quit their job. Maybe the plan.
Gotcha.
And at the same time, they're getting everyone used to seeing men and women in military uniforms. They're desensitized to seeing it, because what happens when the whole military, is just everywhere under martial law? We're already used to seeing it.
Yeah.
Plus, in the National Guard especially, you got, I would say, at least 25% of that 400,000. So that number just went down to 300,000 are actually functional soldiers, which, I mean, they're not on profile, they're not pregnant, they're not exempt from doing any duty, which there are a lot of those, and they're not lieutenant colonel or above. You got to start on. I mean, that's where old soldiers retire, not do anything. So that's not nobody. Yeah, nobody's active duty to go to National Guard to do high speed shit. That's where you go to retire gracefully and just chill for a while. That's the front porch. That's the front porch in the rocking chair. So out of that 400 grand, you probably got about 250,000 active duty National Guard soldiers that can actually function.
Gotcha. And
function at probably 60% of the physical abilities that an active duty soldier would.
Gotcha. So the shortages, all the issues that we're facing will continue. They will worsen, basically.
Dude, they're bad right now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry, Ghost. I have to make a special announcement for this. The man is about to enter the building.
The
what?
Everybody take.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy. What up, Hutch?
That feels a little bit sarcastic. I'm just saying.
I just know that shit bugs the hell out of you, man. I know you hate being pointed out, man.
Oh man.
Man, this is awesome, man. So glad to have y'all all up here, man. This is awesome.
Damn right.
It's Good Friday night, man. It's Good Friday night.
Only way it could happen.
How did we get another person and it got quieter?
Right.
A moment of
Still
awe.
Ghost. Is it going to be an AI? Is that what we're talking about to fix these problems?
There's already an AI.
Wait, say that again.
There's already an AI. It's been up and functioning for decades now.
Man.
Saw, that's funny.
Yeah, seriously.
Is it completely in charge? I mean, is it Skynet? No, not yet.
Okay, I'm listening.
It ain't Skynet yet, but yeah, there's an AI. Look at how fast your phone jumped from a brick to a flip phone. I mean, for 20 years it was about how small can it get. Now it's about how big can it get.
Yeah.
You've got more computing power legit in your phone than in your laptop. I mean, there's already an AI, man. It's been around for a while. They're just trying to they just ain't trying to turn it loose so they can figure out how to control it, and they'll never control it.
Shit. It's too late.
Appreciate you, Plumber. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Good luck with that solar setup. Hey, do a video, Plumber. He's working on the solar.
Gia.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited for him. I never expected any of this about solar from you guys. I'm just saying, I've been preaching AI, Mary Clay mixing with iron, the thing in the, all that stuff.
Right. We're there.
But yeah, legit. My mind is blown. I'm
more intrigued about the fun shit that's going to come out of technology than I'm more scared of it. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to the virtual reality and the holograms and shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
To be honest,
no doubt.
The virtual reality
PlayStation 20 is going to be the shit. You know what I mean?
It's going to explode, so to speak. I believe it'll be $1 billion industry, one of the fastest growing industries.
Yeah,
ever.
it is.
VR.
Have you tried VR? A VR set, Hutch?
I don't know if I can or not. I mean, I don't know anybody.
That's what.
Like, I only got.
That's why I asked. That's exactly why I asked you, because I had a real hard time doing it, dude. My head was just pounding when I was trying to focus, because you pretty much need both. That's why I asked. So.
Yeah, I can't even do that 3D stuff. I was like, hey, man, I can't even waste my money on this shit.
VR all day.
Same shit I gotta do.
Yeah.
You give the VR stuff like 10 more years in the Oculus system, and I haven't even seen the new one, but the original Oculus was badass.
Yeah.
You put that thing on and you line out your room, and when you put the helmet on, it grids out where you can play.
Yes.
Without running into stuff, and you just free. It's sick.
Yeah. Bro,
you want to blow your mind, Josh? Look up augmented reality systems.
Yeah. I think.
That's cool stuff. Yeah. I don't want part of it. I don't want no part of it.
No, we went on a date.
I agree.
We went on a date. It was like
that takes the old redneck kid who grew up in the 70s and 80s out of it. You want to put on a mask and play a video game, and there's a chance of running into shit. That's just obstacles, man. That's part of the game.
Right.
Room out. I mean, fuck, what are your friends going to laugh at if you ain't falling over shit looking like a dumbass?
Well, it's all part of the system to keep us in the house and keep us separated too, because VR has Pornhub's got their own VR stuff. I mean, there's whole sections of it that takes away everybody's connection.
You get you a 100-foot extension cord and take your ass out to the backyard. Boom.
Now, wait a minute. I may have to retract my previous statement. There's porn VR.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I have a VR headset. Really?
Could you imagine that, man? Being with your wife and say, "Hey, let me put these glasses on before you get on top," because you realize, asking her that question, that'd be fucked up.
Unless she's wearing her headset.
Yeah.
Bro, this
just close your eyes.
Augmented reality crap is crazy as shit.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's like you got on glasses and you look and stuff pops up like in the real world that you're looking at on the screen in your glasses. Like you look at a person, and if they're a part of the system, it gives like their whole rap sheet and everything, who they are, maybe their address, or their social media tags, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Did you
look
ever
at a building and it tells what the building is and all that stuff.
Did you ever watch that movie yet?
And you have the option to delete it too.
The what?
Anon.
Oh no, man! I looked it up and I was like, I'm gonna watch that.
I went and watched it again just for the hell of it too. I was like, oh man, I haven't seen it in a while.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
It's everything you're talking about.
I'm gonna watch it.
God, you'll lose your mind with that movie.
Jeez.
And with these glasses, like let's say you're sitting here, let's say like right here, I can delete my Nintendo out of my vision. It'll just completely disappear while these glasses are on. The TV can disappear. That's what the augmented part is. You can set your world up exactly how you want while you got the glasses on.
That's crazy.
You can finally have a big penis.
So basically, in the next 50 years, they're going to be putting like parental control chips in your children and shit.
Oh God!
I mean, I wouldn't say 50 years though. I wouldn't say 50 years. I'd believe 50 days more than 50 years.
I asked about time frames.
It's like straight Matrix. I mean, if you can live in an alternate reality, the only thing that you need is sustenance. Now you're going to get another machine that pumps nutrients into your system, where you can just into a port that's surgically implanted into your abdomen, where you don't have to come out. You don't have to unplug.
Yep.
Have you guys seen Surrogates? Have you seen Surrogates with Bruce Willis?
Oh,
Have you seen that movie, Surrogates? It's like they're all at home in their little containers, and virtual reality, they're operating a robot out in the real world.
Wow.
They're operating people, man.
And that's
what's the name of it?
Aren't they?
Surrogate.
No, that was Gamer.
Surrogate.
Gamers were their operating people.
Bam. Let's check.
One. There was another one. Like one of the first ones, Gerard Butler. Was that the one, Gamer, with Gerard Butler?
Yeah.
That one was good, and then they had several other ones. Crap, I can't remember the names of them right now.
Tribe.
Hutch.
Oh, did you walk off? Well, when he gets back, give me some names of some movies, guys. Give me some names of some movies and put me on big screen. Somebody give me a name of a movie.
The Matrix.
What?
The Matrix.
All right, I'll shut up.
Whoops.
I read today that like the subplot or whatever for the new part of the.
Oh, you want me to show that, Native?
For the Matrix is that the original Matrix.
I just found
the original Matrix. He wasn't actually out of the Matrix. The original series, the subplot is when they pulled him from the Matrix. They didn't pull him from the Matrix. They pulled him into an augmented reality.
No, man.
So all of it happened inside the Matrix. He never really actually got out.
What if we're
Is that the point of the new one? That's the point of the new one, then?
That's what I heard. So apparently the new one
That's what I was thinking. It was going to be something
really out of the Matrix.
Yeah, I was thinking it was something like that.
Here we go.
What was the name of that movie again, Native, that you were saying? I couldn't hear you.
Here we go.
It was Surrogates. You can stop. I
Surrogates?
just wanted y'all to see what we were talking about earlier in POTB's stream.
Surrogates.
Oh, is it?
Does Jeep have on glasses?
Surrogates.
Yeah,
Surrogates.
That's tight, man.
It's not gonna do it. Surrogates.
Man.
The time was good. Amendment 1 preparedness. I liked that movie. A lot of people thought it was stupid, but I thought it was like really cool.
I liked that one. That was pretty good.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. It was like a left field kind of movie, and it's like, what? Really?
Yeah.
In time.
Ghost.
Justin Timberlake and that chick with the big old eyeball.
Yeah.
What?
Ghost.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Will we get to use our PQs at any point in time in this whole thing?
Go outside
On
right now.
ourselves.
Oh, man. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Will we get to use our pews at any point in time? The stockpiles of freedom seeds and things?
Honestly, I hope not. I hope not. I hope we don't have to.
You can whenever you're willing.
No.
Give up your standard of living.
No.
I'm just saying every single person is capable of utilizing their constitutional protected rights whenever they're willing to give up their standard of living.
Yeah, I hear you. If the food goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
If the food goes bye-bye, that changes everything.
I'll say this. I bet you the line in the sand for the majority of people to make anything happen is not feeding the masses that would cause issues.
I appreciate that.
That's me. That's
Yep.
And we're talking about shortages right now.
Thank you, baby.
You don't feed the people that are already willing to commit crimes and cause them to do stuff that's drastic, then people will start using their stuff to protect themselves, and police and law enforcement, all of them can't do shit because they won't have enough bodies to be able to do shit.
Well, the machine's already committed to high population centers. That's what runs the machine. That's the base of the machine. So if New York, LA, Portland, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago, these big cities, as soon as the walls go up, and now that's one thing the National Guard actually can do. They can pretty much wall off all the big cities. There's enough of those guys to do that. to enforce quarantines and things like that. They'll be stretched pretty thin, but people out in the woods, people out in the rural areas,
Yeah.
you're small fry. You're like you're like that little that itty bitty cockroach. As long as you don't run across the kitchen floor in front of me in the middle of the night, you're probably not going to get squished. So it's about controlling the masses, getting as much control as you can, and providing them with food. Because if you're feeding them, then you're feeding your own power. Kind of like I'm not going to say a religious kind of thing, but if you can group enough people together and you can keep them fed and you can do the indoctrination, then you can still, and you control the media. So whatever everybody sees is up to you. Yeah. It's a completely different animal. Honestly, it can go 15,000 different ways. It just depends on the decisions that are made. The problem is that none of us have any control over the decisions that are being made.
Gotcha.
They're being made for us. They're not being made. They're being made with us as pawns. They're not being made for our benefit.
Reactionary.
Yeah.
And that is my thing. So as far as like anything that could trigger shift WROL, just the retardation, taking away the food is one of those things that would make people legit just go to extremes. I gotta eat. My kids gotta eat. I'm going to get it. If I don't have it, I'm going to get it. And we've got these cargo ships.
That's where you lose your Second Amendment. I mean, you can have all the sticks and seeds that you want in your house.
Hey, Native, check private chat.
But if you ain't got no food and you can't eat, and the man has got a truck driving down the street with a blowhorn telling you what Walmart parking lot to go to get your MREs and your brand new government issue canvas cot underneath that big Arctic tent, that 12-man, and you got to feed your family.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna, and your ticket to entry to bliss is turn in your firearm, and you and your family will be taken care of.
Yeah.
Get weekly movies in the parking lot, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they don't need to come get them. They'll make you bring them to them.
Okay, so my only thing is that I have to defer to POTB that way, right? They're gonna be people like they're Ghost. They're gonna be people who are going to see the female. They're gonna see the lines as like right now. The one thing they know is to avoid law enforcement and all that. That's their number one goal right now. So when it comes down to feeding like their kids, you know what I'm saying? Like in the hood, in the ghettos, the street dudes, the goons, the thugs. They're not going to those lines with everybody else. They're gonna be the ones they're gonna be like, look, I'm going to feed my kids. I'm going to get it. And I think that's what.
Your ass home.
Oh, but the problem is they're not. The food distribution centers aren't going to be outside the gate, brother. You got to come inside, relinquish your weapons, get your number, get your jumpsuit, and you get to calm down. So, the element, the feeding element, that's going to be on us out in the middle of the woods. It's going to be one that, So if
I'm in Dallas, and I have a bad feeling that eventually everyone will go to those. Not everyone, but people will flock to those lines eventually. But initially, they're going to be those guys that are going to be like, "Nah, I'm going next door."
That's what you got to think of. You figure most of these areas, like Kansas City has it bad, St. Louis has it bad, the food deserts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eventually, once those neighborhoods start starving out, they're going to start going into the, the yuppie neighborhoods. They're like, oh, these people got a nice fence or a nice entryway to their house. They got fucking food in their pantry. Let me get that shit. You know what I mean?
They got solar panels on the roof. Get them.
And even in small towns, this is something I figured out recently. This new job I have is the way that everything is supplied. You can't get anything anywhere without fuel. Right. And those guys and those fuel trucks, I watch them day after day. They fill up those trucks, 2,000 gallons or something. They drive and go fill up the gas station, come back, fill it up, and they're going all over the county, all over 4 counties wide, supplying all these places so that people can get fuel. And we've been noticing lately that there's been these law enforcement SUVs. They're totally blacked out. They got these little domes on top. They're weird, man. And they've been stationed out around all the fuel depots and all the major grocery stores, the Walmart, right here in Richmond County, goes. And I saw one. He was getting gas, and so I just went up to him. He was friendly. I was like, "Hey, how you doing, officer?" And they're part of like some kind of special part of the sheriff's county. Like he was very vague about what his role was. But I mean, even they can shut things down really quick because they know what it takes, like for even just a small town like ours, just to run.
Yeah.
I think
if you figure nowadays, if they're looking, since we became public enemy #1 in the last, 4 or 5 months, like the preppers and all that good shit, they're looking at our areas in every possible aspect. You know what I mean? They're fucking taking the shit out of every possible domestic terrorist angle they can think of right now. You know what I mean? So they, especially with this infrastructure bill, you know how many eyeballs and feet, boots on the ground they've got just on every random road and bridge in this fucking country right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They've been planning this for at least since Operation Paperclip, at least. I mean, it probably goes further than that, but they seem to tank us to death.
So it's kind of like a weird situation because, like, say that cop that you ran into, Nate. I mean, there's like a better than 50-50 chance that he just thinks he's doing the right thing and he's just doing his job. He has no idea what the agenda is, none whatsoever. You know what I mean? And there's so many people mixed up into that. I mean,
exactly.
look at how they turned the V people against the non-V people, in the media, mainstream media. And I mean, like, you've legit got family members pissed at other family members because they didn't make that choice.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to destabilize, and I talked about this earlier on the other stream with Off the Wall Prepper. If you're going to destabilize a country, you go in there quiet and you put black against white, red against green. You find as many differences speed, non-beat, and you just have all these. You take that 400 million people that would be a 400 million man standing army that would be unbeatable into 10 or 15,000 little groups.
Yeah.
150,000 little groups. Yeah, it's a lot of little groups that feel really strong about something, but there's not enough people to really make a difference because they can't agree on shit.
Right.
Separate the masses and you destabilize it from within. It'll fall apart on its own. You don't have to fire a shot.
Yeah, man. We're seeing it too. We're right in the middle of it. We're right in the middle of it. I think you're right.
I mean, we've done that over and over in different countries around the world. This is what we did. It's not like I'm making this shit up. It's doctrine. It's military doctrine.
Yeah.
Nate, you guys know that. I mean, it's military doctrine. You just go in the middle of the night and you destabilize it from the inside. You don't fire a shot.
So what do you think, like, of those troopers, what they're doing? I think you're right. I think the dude was just a trooper. He looked like he was in his 20s. But like, he's just doing what he's told. So what do you think they're being told? Like, it's a training thing that they're doing just in case something goes down and they have to immediately.
It's national security. National security. Yeah, you invoke them. It's national security. When you bring out the patriotic people that aren't even patriotic. I mean, it's a matter of national security. I'm so sick of hearing that fucking term. It's a matter of national security. If I live in this country and somebody steps across my fence and it says no trespassing, according to the letter of the law and the definition of the word, that's a violation of national security because I fucking live in this nation. Right? My security violated. So it's the way they do a play on words, man. They just bang these sayings over into your head. The new normal. I'm so fucking tired of hearing that. We're never going back to the way it was. Yeah. There is going to be a new normal. That's bringing it into your fucking head. I don't think the new normal is going to be wearing a mask everywhere you go, but it's going to be a new way of doing things, whether that's AI, whether that's fences and paper. I don't know, man. I really don't. But it's something. It's something. Somebody knows the answer. I don't.
Truth.
Ghost, you don't know the answer.
No.
We're just
know
another
every-
brick in
Ghost,
the wall,
you
man.
know
I mean, I know my answer to specific questions when somebody knocks on my fucking door. I know
Yeah.
those answers. You know what I mean? I know those answers, you know, but the rest of them, I don't. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it doesn't matter what end of the world scenario you can think of, right? Whether it be aliens, earthquakes, tsunamis, whatever the fuck it is, and you boil it all down to the number one thing that you need to make sure you got. You've got to worry about drinking water and worry about the body. That is the notion of any kind of resistance, any kind of thing you're ever gonna fucking do. If you ain't got food put away and you don't have a way to get fresh water, game over. No matter if it's a comet, a meteor, a tornado, a hurricane, it doesn't matter.
You talk about will they do it and all that kind of stuff, talking about soldiers and troops and all that kind of stuff. We've talked about it before, the Milgram shock experiment.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, just look up that, and it's talking about obedience and authority and how Germans would pull the lever and, you know, do the stuff.
What's it called? What is that again?
The Milgram shock experiment.
Gotcha.
It's literally talking about, because they would have somebody come in there and they'd be like, okay, I want you to basically, long story short, one person has another person go into a different room and they shock them and ask questions like that, and they shock them and they shock them, and then they stop responding, but they keep shocking them because they're told.
I've seen
it. It's an obedience thing, and just blindly following orders because you're told to, just like when people are flipping switches in chambers and they were told to, and they're just like, Roger that.
Yeah.
Right.
People follow.
That's why the missile crews were so effective, you know, buried in a silo several hundred feet below the ground. No windows, no people, no nothing, no outside influence. You just get the call, you get the order. It's a repetitive, it's almost, I guess you could basically call it muscle memory if you wanted to, but it's just, it took a special kind of person to be assigned to a missile crew team. I mean, those cats went through some serious psychological shit and some crazy testing. I mean, some of the testing they had to go through to be given a key it still isn't even known public today. I mean, some of that testing is still sworn to secrecy because of the psychological shit they put them through to see if they would still pull the trigger on their mother or their daughter, you know, or something else. I mean, that was a rough job, you know.
I wouldn't make it.
So, I mean, to think you can't do that to somebody's brain. I mean, look what they've done to us in the last 20 months.
Yeah.
Every single person on this panel, we've been influenced by this and affected by this. And now our daily functions, we do things different according to that doctrine. And we don't even know it.
Yeah. Yeah. Guerrilla warfare. Native?
Yes. The gorillas, man. The gorillas.
I'm there, brother. I'm there. I am there. I need this information.
Group of resilient, independent living Americans. Gorillas.
I am there. Yes. Got me.
What's up, Tribe?
What's up?
So
there's a reason why guerrilla warfare is the number one most successful way to fuck some shit up worldwide since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? It works. You know?
We've been talking about how to harness the power of brake fluid and the powdered pool shock. We're trying to figure out a way.
Have you done anything yet with that?
What?
Have you done anything with that yet? It's only been, well, I guess it's only been like 2 days, huh?
Yeah, the only thing I've done with it so far is put it in a plastic bottle like this one, just to see, and then put the lid on it. Man, it pops off really quick. That's why I'm wondering if you could get something. It's going to be a measure between how much pressure it produces and the container it's in, I think.
Man, get the hell out of here.
Kind of like an MRE bomb. Kind of like an MRE bomb.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had so much fun with MRE bomb. Oh.
Please elaborate.
Really? Can you say that word?
in the old school MREs, they came with a heat tab. It was this little oval shaped, hard, looks like a little flat piece of soap, and you would light it on fire, and that's what you would use to heat your food.
Okay.
But if you would crush it up and put it into a bottle or something like that, and help me out if I'm missing out, Native, but it was just water, and then we used to bust up a chem light because we wanted people to glow in the dark when they got sprayed. Yeah, we'd throw a chem light in there and shake it up and then throw it.
Good
But when
idea.
it blew up, oh, dude, it would pay for everybody like glow in the dark. Like,
hell.
The whole thing is
put
like
one in a water bottle and throw it in each other's sleeping bags, man. Like,
it would blow up. Yeah, but we did it with chem lights just so you could see them for like a couple days in the dark, and they'd blow up.
More like a poof than a boom, then, huh?
Oh, it does. Did
it have kick?
Yeah.
You don't want to be holding on to it when it goes off. I'm gonna take that. I mean,
it's like an M80. It's at least like an M80.
Oh yeah, it's a real.
But hey, we'll throw it in the sleeping bag. It's cool.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. You don't want to be hanging on to it. You damn sure don't want to be sitting on it or laying on it. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to have a strawberry. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Somebody stole my whoopee. Throw it in there. Whoopee baby.
But I mean, like when you were in the military, especially like basic or in your unit, you didn't give a shit if somebody lost a finger or something. You'd laugh about that shit at chow. It's like, oh man, that's fucked up. But he's getting yeah, it's like, oh, it's trying to get a check. What the fuck? Why are you upset? He was playing the game the same as we were. Nobody's gonna rat you out. Just roll it.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Josh is over there like fucking crazy ass white people.
No, man. Like, I really wanted to do the service, but I got a metal rod in my leg, right? I shattered my leg in a car accident when I was 18, 17. And all my homeboys went like to the Navy and the Army. And I'm like standing there like, no, we're not going to take it. You got to get it taken out. And I'm like, that's not going to happen. So
they did the same thing to me when I lost my eye and stuff. It's like, nope, you ain't going. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Seriously. They're like, we're in California. I'm like, yeah, good for you, brother. Traveling the world and shit. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Who's going live after me, man? One of y'all gonna go live after I tap out? We're about 2 hours and 22 minutes in, man. I'll probably go to like 2:30. So about 8 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Any of y'all trying to go live after me? I'm just saying, you got people in the chat. They might want to hang out if y'all are feeling it.
Not I, said the cat.
I'm going to sleep.
I did 2 hours off the wall, and then I'm gonna be, tomorrow night canning. I'll be a minimum 4 hours. So, yeah, I probably won't go live again tonight. Hey, y'all
can't just going to research VR and Pornhub,
right? Virtual reality, augmented porn. It's out there.
I have a headset, so yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
Hamster.
Dude, Native Food Line's got Boston butt, 99 cents a pound. I went and got 40 pounds a day.
Hamlet?
Yeah.
I'm there tomorrow.
99 cents a pound. I think the sale ends Monday or Tuesday.
Is that what are you canning more? You canning more pulled pork tomorrow? I was going to can some chicken tomorrow.
If it's meat and it's 99 cents a pound, I'm getting it. I don't give a shit what kind of meat it is. 99 cents a pound today, that's great. But yeah, tomorrow, I think I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do some pinto beans, but
nice.
I'm gonna do the pulled pork inside the jar with the pinto beans.
Oh, sweet.
To make the meal. I've done it before and it's awesome.
You just some chicken tomorrow.
It's delicious. I'm gonna do pintos and pulled pork. I went and got 40 more pounds today, so I'm gonna put it up. Ain't no telling what Roots is doing. What are you doing, Roots?
I'm gonna do something with hamburger and maybe I've got my whole upstairs freezer is full of cherries from when I picked cherries a couple months ago, but I don't know what to do with them. I might just make a bunch of simple syrup and just do them up, and then I can pie them later or make tarts, or I don't know. But I got to get that cleaned out.
That sounds good.
Yep. Cherries and meat. Hey.
Yep. I am tracking down an Instapot so I can start canning.
I'm gonna be canning all tomorrow and Sunday, man. I got 3 bags of carrots, 3 bags of potatoes, a whole box of sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna try to do some water bathing for the first time. I'm gonna try to make pickles because I got a bunch of cucumbers.
Nice.
Yeah, pickles are fun, bro. You got all your dill seasoning and all that stuff.
Yeah,
your pickling spices. Yeah,
we might have to run out and grab something. We're going to do a little research on it and figure it out exactly what we want to do, and then boom.
Hey,
So
I got to dip out, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got to run and do something real quick.
All right,
brother.
All right, Hutch. Have a good one, man.
Puff one for me, man.
Absolutely. He will.
Get pickling spices, or they sell little packets on the canning aisle of the bread and butter spices, the dill pickle spices, and all that stuff, and you just pour it in there with it, mix it up.
Yeah, I got some dill pickling. I got a couple bags of different things. I'm just not sure if we have everything how we want to do it, but I've watched a couple videos on it, man. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can pull off, man. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, experiment.
Yeah.
I mean,
what size jars you doing your pickles in?
I was thinking pints, man, and do a bunch of them. You know what I mean? I was thinking about doing them in quarters and doing the long slices.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like them long slices for your like sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
Watch the sodium, brother. Watch the sodium. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We can't get it.
You also check out that website, the National. Got a lot of good info on.
You're freezing up, Ghost. You're freezing up, brother.
I was saying, check out that website, the National Center for Home Food Preservation. They got a lot of good info on any kind of canning, water bath canning, pickling, all that good stuff.
Cool.
I think TJ's supposed to join us tomorrow night too. Yeah, I think TJ's supposed to come in. I know Roots is going to be there. We should have a pretty good panel tomorrow night. We should have at least like 6 or 7, maybe 8 people up there.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
I don't think I'll be, watching and stuff like that. I got to do the members only live on Sunday. I've been rocking and rolling, man, like crazy here lately. And I was just thinking I'm just going to can all day tomorrow and then chill in the evening and try to take a little break.
Yeah, pop into the chat and say hello.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there, but I don't know if I'll jump on or not. You'll probably have enough people anyway, you know what I'm saying? But you never know, man, because we're going to get going on the canning, and if y'all are canning, and I might just have to jump in there with y'all, man. You got to shoot me that link just in case, even for 5 minutes, I can come on and say, what's up?
I sent it. I already sent it. I already sent the link.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
And Josh, you need to send me your link, man. Or you need to email me or something.
Bro, I did. Look, I'm the worst emailer on the planet, but today I sent it. I was like, boom, 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 boom. Seriously, like I don't email anybody.
I'm gonna dig it up and find your email so I can invite you to stuff.
It's in there.
All right, cool. I'll find it for real.
That's the one I watched, Teresa. I watched probably. Man, it's a great channel, Homestead Heart, man.
I love that woman. That woman is
awesome. Man, I love that channel. I've watched probably 20 or 30 of her videos, man.
Oh, yeah. Did you see them build the greenhouse? You seen the greenhouse I did? Their cattle.
No, I watched all canning videos, and then I seen the latest one where they went to the farmers market, and like the farmers market was like just empty.
They went out in the backyard. They went out back and built a cattle panel greenhouse, bro, and it is nice. Like it's like really nice. Like awesome. A nice greenhouse.
It randomly popped up in my feed today. Randomly. I've never seen that channel before.
Is she an older white lady?
Yes. Today it popped up and I was like, who is this?
No, she's a black lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
the farmer's market.
Yeah, she's a black lady. She's awesome. She's got a great channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very easy to listen to. She explains everything well. It's real. It's not. I just love her channel, man. I really do.
This might be AI. Seriously, look. Seriously, I just saw her today out the blue randomly, and I'm like, who is this? She was at the farmer's market. and I'm on a live stream with you guys talking about her channel.
You want to blow your mind even more?
I did share hers though. I did share it
Josh,
on my community.
Yeah.
AI knew that Ghost was going to bring her up. Figure that one out.
Man.
I'm dead serious. Figure it out. No. That's why they're mining our minds. They mine our next decisions. They mine what we're saying.
I'd never seen this woman, and I saw her video, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. Oh, she's got 189,000. Okay, let me see." And then now we're talking about it,
bro. Let me tell you how. Let me give you a little insight on the AI. All right, if people don't believe it's real. All right, I enrolled in college this past semester. Okay, one of my classes was ancient English literature, like pre-1700s, and the other one was art appreciation. All right. I haven't Googled anything about those classes because I don't care about them, because they're just add-on classes that don't matter for my degree. But every time I log on to YouTube, guess what pops up on my videos? Art, first-person perspective, two-point perspective. You know, I'm getting, poetry readings.
Really?
And all these. Absolutely. It's been happening for 2 years now. When I enrolled in American Sign Language, all of a sudden I was getting YouTube suggestions for watching ASL videos.
No, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of it. No.
Because the computer system that you're tied into at the school, because everything's online now.
Right.
That's all tied into that's all part of the machine. As soon as your name hits it and that's what you're into, it automatically suggests things for you to look at.
Mm-hmm.
How do we fight this?
Fight what? You can't fight that. Unplug. You can unplug.
Unplug.
Try out with Hutch. Hutch put in another bunk bed in his joint. I mean, you might be all right for a little while.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, y'all. I ain't trying to be a bummer or nothing, but we're at 2.5 hours, man. A little over. I'm gonna call it for this one for the night, man. We've been rolling and rolling and rolling. So, but appreciate all y'all in the chat. Appreciate everybody who jumped on the panel with me, hung out with us. I really appreciate all y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, to all the members only live Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna hang out, do the damn thing. We're gonna try to do some other stuff too, just regular old stuff on the channel. We're gonna be hitting it up. Any of y'all got anything y'all want to throw out there before we jump up off here?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Like a minute. I got a new concept for a show, and I'm gonna start it on Monday. I put it in my community tab, and it's like a 99% hell yeah to do it. I'm gonna go live Monday through Friday at 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 7 or 7:30. It's gonna be called like the Daily Nugget, and I'm gonna do the top story of the day. I'm gonna do channel shout outs. I'm gonna do brand new channel interviews. I'm gonna do channel spotlights. But the main reason I want to do it, because I get fucking pissed off when I want to find a stream and I can't find nobody live, or if I set up a live stream and I accidentally step on somebody's toes, it pisses me off. What I want to do is reach out to all the content creators and have them email me weekly. I'm gonna set up a different email address with their weekly schedule of when they're going live, and I'm gonna do a PowerPoint or something. I'm gonna do a schedule, almost like a menu in a restaurant. It'll be like preppertribe. These are the days this week he's going live. Now, the prize lives are different, but so people can like log in and watch the show, and they'll be able to know what's going on. And the reason I schedule it like 7 or 7:30, because it's before most of the time that most guys go live. Everybody usually starts around 8, 9, 10, 11 to do their streams. So it'll be before everybody, so I'm not stepping on toes, and it'll be kind of like a pregame warm up, to the night's stuff. But I want to do like a menu. When you walk into a restaurant, you want to know what's on the plate. So if I sit down to watch YouTube on Tuesday, what the fuck's going on Tuesday? Kind of like a TV guide, so to speak, because we don't have one of those. It may be confusing, but if everybody was just like, every Sunday, hit me an email, I'm going live, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday at that time, I'll put up a Word document or something and post it where, people can just click a button and they'll see it and they'll know, what's going on for the week. But that's my idea. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna start that on Monday.
Yeah,
go.
That's a great idea, man.
7 Monday. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like 7:30, because I've been doing 7:30 this week and it works pretty good. Yeah. And just kind of it's like a chit chat time, like a warm up time where people can just come in and warm up and figure out what channel they want to go to, who's talking. It's like everybody in the prepping community can like come there and kind of like get together and then look at the menu and see, all right, Tribe's doing this, so I can go there at this time, and I'm gonna head over to Box, and then Native's doing this, and Josh has got this going on, Ghetto's doing this, so they kind of plan their night out instead of having to keep hitting the fucking refresh button on the live tab to find out who's going live, or wait for somebody to drop a link or say they're doing something,
or not be notified at all. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because notifications don't work, so we might as well just have a channel that just does notifications that lets everybody know what the hell's going on. So I'm going to try to do something like that,
Sounds good.
We'll see what happens. It's kind of like a beta test. I'm going to start it this week. It might be too much shit, man. My brain might catch on fire, but
the chat. I ain't laughing at you, Ghost. I'm just laughing at the chat.
Doc Mac.
Doc Mac.
Come on, man. We can put it on the screen.
Man, Monday.
That's a good idea, though, because you got the same chat.
I want to see everybody there, man. Like we have the new scenarios coming up. Ghost is going to be there. Hutch is going to be there, and the Milkmaid, man, come to the setup. It's our new game show. We trying to make it into something.
Setup.
It's me, Hutch, and Milkmaid, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, Doc, Pure Blood, y'all are just fucking raunchy. Y'all are just going hard. Oh my god. Damn,
Ghetto, did you get that video up, brother? Did you get that video up yet?
Nope. It'll be there. It'll be here tomorrow. Definitely.
All right. There it is. First video coming out of Ghetto. He's going to have it up tomorrow. Just Josh, what you got going on, brother?
Nothing.
It's like, man, leave me alone.
POTB.
Same.
You came back tonight, brother. You came back. What can we see next? We're fiending. We need POTB. When's the next thing, brother?
I'm gonna keep on doing at least one live a week. Just to, I don't know when. I don't know. The time's gonna change, but I'm gonna do at least one live a week, and then I'll drop a video probably every week or two. It's right now. I can get some stuff out there. There's get my mind cleared out because it races with all kinds of shit. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like one a week. Don't overextend yourself, man. Pace yourself there, brother.
Hey man, I'm going full-time school, 2 kids and a job. I can't.
Hey, YouTube don't give a shit. The tube is pissed, bro. People are jonesing for Box, man. You've been gone. You got people committing suicide, counting mufflers, sucking shotguns.
I need to see the rate on this just so I know exactly how bad it is.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We stabbing out. We'll holler at y'all next time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging. Thank the mods for hanging out. Thanks everybody. Thank you. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
On the way out.
Love y'all.
Smash it.
Hi, y'all.